Happy Monday. Hopefully you can hear because I can't. Excuse me. Shout out to y'all. Happy Members Only Monday. I have it on Members Only for now. I will change it in about an hour or so. Let me know that you can hear this because my earpiece is not working. Hopefully it only needs to be charged, child. If it ain't one thing, it's something else, all right? Shout out to all of y'all that are here. I see y'all. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to y'all. We're back. All right. So it's the second show of the day. I told you I'd be back. I'm here a little early because I got to get off a little early. Not really technically get off a little early, but I came straight home. So that makes it a little bit early anyway. So I say, let's go ahead and get started on this mess and then I can get done quicker and then I can go get in the damn bed because that's really all I want to do is go to bed. I just want to lie down. I don't think I watched Survivor from last week. I got to go watch Survivor. I'm behind. What is going on? So yeah, so that's what I need to do is to lie down and just watch TV. All right. So anyway, so we got to continue on with Tony Gaskins. Lord help your people. And all of his people that are in the comments wilding out, shout out to them jackasses over here. Like, I don't give a damn what you think. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Why do I care about what y'all think? Y'all can like that, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Shout out to Tony Gaskins, child, and CGA. I don't give a damn if you don't like neither one of them. I don't care. He still sounds crazy regardless. All this de-policing around here is crazy. All these men, these LTM men who are thinking that they're going to tell another grown-ass man what to do is crazy work to me. And if you think that's normal, then fine. Then you think that's normal. It's very abnormal, though, because you know damn well you biatches wouldn't allow somebody to tell y'all punk asses what to do. So why y'all think it makes sense for him to act like he's some savior or some shit? Child, he y'all savior. Child, you biatches saviors because y'all the ones that need saviors. Y'all need somebody to tell y'all what to do. Somebody tell you what to do, you don't want to listen. Somebody tell you something to do that's crazy, then you listen. Make it make sense. How much sense does that make? Child, anyway, I don't care. I don't care because, child, we just need the content. So y'all want to sit up here and make yourselves known in the comments. That's not a problem because I will pin your shit real quick, okay? And let the chat deal with you, right? But we'll get to it. I got other stuff to show you. Yeah, you already know. So it's 5 o'clock EST, about 6 o'clock or so EST. I will change it over to... I'll just let everyone come in. It don't matter to me. Everybody start wowing, then I'll just turn it the hell down then. Shout out to y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. This is a good show this morning, y'all. Y'all, maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. I'm going to do another 6:30 a.m. show because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. EST, I'll be on. Got to figure out what we're talking about, but I'll be on and then come back in the evening and do another show at 5 or 6. And then Wednesday I'll be home, so then there will be lunchtime. All right, I'm trying to figure all this out. There's a lot going on, yeah. There's a lot going on, so we need to go ahead and get to it. See what's going on. The stuff that I missed. Let me go ahead and turn on Instagram. Instagram only goes for an hour. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. So shout out to Instagram. Let's get this party started. 6:30, you'll be in the gym. 6:30, I'll have been home from the gym and go at 5 a.m. But then I'll be back. Then I'll be back in order to do a 6:30. All right, no, I'm not ready for all that. Let me see where I'm at. Let's go. There's a couple of things that y'all been wanting me to take a look at. So let me try to do some of those. But where's this Instagram one at? I'm looking for this Instagram because Instagram be off the hook. Y'all already know. Happy belated Easter to y'all if you celebrate. And if not, happy Sunday then, all right? However, these pastors is still wilding out, okay? So it says on the neighborhood talk that, oh no, pastor tells congregation to sow a $20,000 seed. Y'all giving up 20? I'm gonna need y'all to give up $20,000 seed as a challenge to obey God I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. How the hell that did any different than this damn Tony Gaskins bullshit? Y'all, just because they're in the church, are y'all gonna listen just because they're in the church? So they saying that you need to give up the money, $20,000. And he said he's telling y'all to do it. So y'all, Sassy Straights, I'm gonna just go to y'all. Because you know the biatches ain't giving up no $20,000. Who the hell you think they talking to? Y'all think they talking to the biatches? They not. They talking to you, Sassy Straights. So yet again, get your shit together. Get this man $20,000. And then God will, I don't know, it doesn't say that God will do anything for you. But you will be blessed, I'm sure. Let's hear what they got to say. Child, these pastors are out of control.
Obey God and give God a seed that you ain't never gave him before in your life. Man of God to man of God. The Lord says the prophet is not challenging you this because you got this. I'm challenging you this because you're built for this.
Y'all built for this.
I want you to release a seed tonight of $20,000 into the kingdom.
Y'all got this.
The Lord says when you release this seed into the kingdom, your well will never run dry. Look at me. I'm not asking you. I stand as a prophet, one of the most notable voices in prophecy today. I'm telling you, God says, when you release that seed, abundance shall be your portion. Before you leave here, this is for your family. Move now.
Move.
Clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
I want you.
Do what he says to do. Do what he says to do. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You don't want to run dry? Pause. Then you need to send $20,000 to this damn man. And if you have to open up a credit and credit cards, and that's just what you got to do. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Did he say collectively? I'm pretty sure he means individually. I'm going to go out on a limb. I will listen to it again. I'm pretty sure he means every single last one of y'all. Okay? 20K. Your well will never run dry. And he ain't asking y'all. He is telling y'all. You heard? Okay.
Before you walk out of here, to obey God and give God a seed that you ain't never gave him before in your life.
Now, there's only one man up there. This must be like the, at the end when you get a call to the altar. So I only see one man up there. Maybe they're just talking to him.
Man of God to man of God. The Lord says the prophet is not challenging you this because you got this. I'm challenging you this because
you got this. He's got faith.
Because you're built for this.
Built for it.
I want you to release a seed tonight of $20,000 into the kingdom. The Lord says when you release this seed into the kingdom,
what the Lord says,
your well will never run dry. Look at me.
Look at him. Child, he ain't even come dressed today. He got a sweatsuit on. Y'all giving $20,000 to the pastor in a sweatsuit? What?
I'm not asking you. I stand as a prophet, one of the most notable voices in prophecy today. I'm telling you.
Who know this ninja? He one of the most profound, profitable, known, whatever he said. Who know this ninja, Bueller?
God says, when you release that seed, abundance.
They talking to that man right up there. Man up here trying to get prayer. He feeling the word. He might want to join the church. And the first thing they say is give up $20,000.
And shall be your portion. Before you leave here, this is for your family. Move now.
Carry your ass, he said.
Clap your hands.
Who thinks he gave it to him? He was talking to that one man up there for altar call, child. What in the hell? Child, if he gave it to him and he deserved it, that pastor probably doing well, making hand over fist. Exactly. They won't be acting up and acting like what Drewski said isn't true, knowing damn well we didn't point it out every single one because we didn't see every single thing that he did. And they want to act like they're all outraged. Child, Jamal Bryant allegedly said something crazy yesterday. I got to see. Maybe I'll bring that to ya tomorrow. We'll see what he said on Easter Sunday. She's sitting up there telling y'all you need to go ahead and get divorced so you can get a good looking woman like his so everybody can look at her. Imagine that. These pastors off the hook, child. These pastors off the hook, but somebody be listening to them and giving their money anyway. So that's the latest on that, child. Moving on, child. Moving on. So y'all wanted me to talk about this heifer. This came from Pfeiffer Media HQ. A woman posts video of her husband sleeping in his car, then immediately regrets it. See, what I don't understand is why the hell are you freaking taking a video and putting it on the internet because your husband sleep in the car? Why are y'all putting videos on the internet? Y'all, you just never know what's going to go viral. You don't know. You don't know. So you thought that it made sense to go put your sleeping ass husband because he's sleeping in the damn car and put it on the internet for why? For why? I don't understand. All right, she regrets it, child.
Sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously?
Child, you know where he's at and you still mad. Child, it ain't like you don't know where he at. Nigga, you want something to drink? Shit. Like, what are we upset for? The man is in the damn driveway in the car.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
Huh.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it.
Damn, he was really asleep. Damn, that man was really asleep. He sounded like he was knocked the F out. Woo! And I said, oh yeah, he had asked for a divorce and they were waiting until after, I think, the kids one day. He don't like you. Is that true?
Let's see to us.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm going to come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door. Apparently, Joe Budden's podcast and the ex-football players, the Pivot, I believe it's called, they decided that they were going to discuss my video with my relationship.
Ma'am, you put the shit out here. You put this shit out here. Imagine if y'all didn't put this shit on the internet. Imagine how many of us wouldn't know about it, Bueller. How many of y'all would know about this if she didn't upload on the internet? Like I said, you just never know what's going to go viral. And I'm sure your husband didn't want this to be on damn internet. So now you're mad because people is talking about it. You want people to talk about it, but you already know when it don't go the way that they wanted it to, then they upset about it. As long as it goes the way they want it to, and they was like, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Then it would have been everything was everything. So I'm imagining if it went on the Pivot, which I've never heard of, and Joe Budden, it probably didn't go too well.
Man don't have social media, so he would have never seen the video that I...
That doesn't make it right. Oh, well, my man don't have social media, so it doesn't matter that I put him on the internet. Girl, shut up.
I posted of him sitting in the car and me trying to figure out why he ain't come in the house. But guess what he does watch? He watches those goddamn podcasts. So then he hears them talking about the whole scenario of what we were doing, what we were going through. And guess what he's doing now? He's packing his shit to leave because these grown men wanted to come and talk about my relationship off of a video that's 1 minute long.
Oh, so now he's leaving you and it's the internet's... Woo! So it's the internet's fault that you recorded your husband and uploaded it to the internet. So now it's everybody else's fault. Y'all, you biatches never learn. Y'all so funny. Content for days, y'all. Content for days. Keep your shit to yourself. When are y'all ever gonna learn that? Never, ever, never. It's 2026. We in the second quarter of the year. Y'all still over here putting shit up because you need some fucking attention. Attention you got. Attention you got. Now it's everybody else's fault. No, ma'am, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because one, you put it on the internet. Two, hell are you recording that man for? Three, he said leave him the fuck alone. He don't like you like that. So then you can tell that he don't like you like that, and you still gonna put a video on the damn internet. Child, how much sense does that make? Then none. But in crazy land, it should make sense. Shout out to BT. Thank you, honey. Said, "Ben Shah, can you send me this, please?" Absolutely. But girl, child, now's Joe Buttons and the Pivot podcast fault.
You guys don't know what happens in my house, okay? I posted that to give the two sides to the story.
The two sides? What two sides to the story? Girl, give us no sides. Did you ever think of giving us no sides? And then we don't have nothing to say about that? Can anybody ever shut the fuck up? I just want to know, can anybody ever shut the fuck up? Ever, never, ever? I'm just asking.
There's two sides. Okay? It's not about a woman who nags her man and he can't come in. It's also the side about the woman who works her ass off.
Oh, now she got to come out here and defend herself. There's two sides, yeah. There's two sides. Because the odds are he was in the car because you do nag him. You get on his nerves. So now all of a sudden, now I work. What's that song? I go to work. Cool Mo D. I go to work. Girl, we don't care. See, you still talking. You still giving up all your information, girl. You should have ignored it. Now all you do is put more shit out here for the Pivot, Joe Budden, and me to talk about. Congratulations. Congratulations. You played yourself yet again. Woo! Maybe I should get that. Maybe let me get this. Let me see. Let me get this screenshot. Hold on. All right, come on, chat.
Okay? And just want to be supported. So thank you. Okay, thank you for going on your podcast and discussing my relationship and ending it. Because that's what's happening now. He's packing his stuff and he's leaving because he's embarrassed and he's humiliated and he's getting this from his friends, and all these different people are like, yo, ain't this you? Ain't this you? Ain't this you?
Ma'am, this is all your fault. This is all your fault. And you're making it worse by continuing to talk about it. How would we know that he was leaving her except for she back on the internet letting us know? Y'all can't shut up for shit. You be messing up your own shit and still be blaming somebody else for the shit that you did. Child, girl. Crazy, deranged, and she mad. She mad.
Off of your podcast. So I hope you're happy about what you've done because you've ruined my relationship. Thanks. I'm sitting here.
Damn, Joe Budden and Pivot ruined her relationship. Lord help your people. How, Sway? How? I mean, even if she had recorded it, right? And you got up to the point where he locked the door on you. First of all, you should have been embarrassed from that point to not put it on the internet at that point. That he locked the door so your ass wouldn't sit next to him. But no, you didn't think that through because y'all never think anything through. And you think everyone loves you. This goes along with what we was looking at earlier today, y'all. This absolutely goes along with what we was talking about or looking at earlier today, where all these biatches, all they had to do was say, but white people do it too. No acknowledgement of what the actual problems are. No acknowledgement of what the hell was said. It's just the fact that two non-black women had the nerve to say something about black people, but then they turn around and talk negatively about them, and nobody, everybody's just supposed to accept it. The most educated, the most the most educated child, whatever the hell they was saying. And all that didn't stop nothing from looking like angry black women, which is what they was trying to say that they weren't, as angry black women, child. And all you see is angry and black. Exhibit 55 million right here with this heifer. Girl, why are you mad at anybody except yourself? We don't know you. You did this. You ruined your relationship. You put that man on the internet. He didn't even know he was on the damn internet. Man, going to work, put his earbud in, child. I'm going to go sit down over here and have my lunch. They start talking. He's like, what the fuck? Who is that? that he got to go look up the visuals to see, oh my God, that's my biatch out there talking that shit. He probably didn't even know you was recording it because he was so sound asleep. Child, it did sound like he just woke up. He's probably in there snoring too. Child, he's probably in there snoring. Child, that's crazy. This is ridiculous, but par for the course, child, par for the course. Jafari, thank you, boo. He said it's unbelievable how dense these women are. Just a little bit, child, just a little bit. I'm just saying, like, you can have something to say, but why do you have to record it? And why do you have to put it on the internet? If she didn't put it on the internet and didn't record it, she wouldn't be breaking up or whatever they're doing. I don't know if they're getting divorced. How many I say they're getting divorced? I don't know. But the point is that if you didn't tell us, you wouldn't be in this situation. If you just let that man be sleeping in the damn car in the driveway, child, you know where he's at. That's half the damn battle right the fuck there. He'll come in there, I guess, when he's ready. Child, you want to be up in here? You want to be in this? You want to be in this car? Sometimes the car is comfortable, y'all, depending on the seat. You got some good bucket seats, right? Then you got the heater on, and then some of them got that lumbar thing going on down here. Then it caresses your head, depending on the car. Woo! So, like when I was in the AMG, let me tell you something. When I was in the AMG, that was the best ride of my life. That car does everything. And I was only in it like once or twice, but it was so comfortable. The seats were wonderful. It holds you when the car moves and dodges potholes, and seat warms up, and it does so. It's like maybe that's what a Tesla is like. I've never been in a Tesla. Loved it. Maybe I'll be in another one again in some point in life. Anyway, oh, that's a good picture. Hold on, let me get this picture because, child, this is actually what you really look like. Put that one on the thumbnail when I pull that out. Anyway, child, good luck, but not really, child. But go ahead and keep making videos because we'll be here for y'all. Make sure you send it to me. Moving on, child. Moving on. Oh, Lord, help your people. So this is DL Hughley's, Clown L's daughter. I guess it's not the GAY one. Ryan Shepherd, daughter of comedian Clown L, responds to criticism she disrespected her husband in recent viral TikTok video. Yet again, everybody got to record shit and put it on the internet, and then it turns into trouble. And I'm sure it's everybody else's fault. So a couple of y'all sent this to me, but I found it on IG from Marked Real. The perceived disrespect to emasculate her husband. Oh, and they tagged her too. All right, let's hear it.
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd.
A couple of days ago, I accidentally went viral for a video I did last week telling women to marry a nerd. I also made the cardinal mistake of admitting to having sex before I met my husband.
And men from all across the internet are making think pieces about it. You know, I'm a slut, I'm a skank, I got trains run on me, my husband was my last option, I settled, he settled, may this love never find me.
Why do you glitch when you hear that a woman has had sex before she met you? Because you know that you could never measure up in real life. All that practice you've had in your room in the dark with the flashlight, you know, the thing with the vagina on the end, that you would never measure up in real life. And a woman who has had sex with a human would know that. I didn't marry a smart guy because I trapped him. I married a smart guy because we were both at the same grad school. That's probably why I don't run into you. Do you know the kind of man it takes to deal with me every day? My mouth? I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to eviscerate. I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to flame and break apart because I could.
You know, back when...
So her coming back on the internet, just like the last one, was supposed to make the first part of it be... Oh my God, what is wrong with these people? No one learns a thing, yeah? Nobody learns a thing. Now, if she comes back a third time and says that the man is leaving her, child, make sure y'all send that to me because that's going to be fun. Why the need to come back and clarify? I'm so confused. Okay. So Clown L's daughter says that She had to, see, this is the part that she don't understand. You came out here and told the world that you was fucking slide wearing, slipper wearing people, child, whatever she said. You told the world that. What was the point? Why did she need to tell the world that? Bueller, anybody? Can you help me understand? Why would you need to come out here as a married woman with kids to say that you used to F around basically with poop nug, slides and socks? So you basically used to F poop nug. So what the biatches don't know is that she's basically flexing on you biatches that didn't get a pediatrician, a doctor like her. And then she's Clown L's daughter, which she didn't say, but all right, she Clown L daughter. So she basically out here saying, I did it and look where I ended up. Maybe it's a virtue signal to say, and y'all could do it too. Even though y'all out here messing around with poop nugging them, you can get a pediatrician too. I think it's low key bragging. Low key bragging. So you wanted the world to know that, you know, like people can infer whatever they want, because if you didn't tell the world would not know. I love how y'all run off at the mouth and then you get mad when someone talks about your running off at the mouth. This is just part 2 of what we just watched. But let's hear it again, Shay.
When I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks.
What you said, when I was still having sex with men, means it's more than one plural. So you was just effing around with a bunch of dirty white socks men. Is that supposed to make you sound good, virtuous, pristine, or anything like that? Dirty white socks. Nike slides and dirty white socks. Sounds like you used to mess around with a bunch of dirty jackasses, poop nugs. You said this shit. You put this shit out here. You wanted the world to know. So yes, ma'am, if you are Clown L's daughter, which means you had money, you still chose the poop nugs that wasn't ish. That's what you're saying. I'm thinking she said this, one, to low-key brag to other women, and then to also say that you could do the same thing too. So what I hear, you a hoe, you know you a hoe. I was a hoe, but I still married the pediatrician, and you can too. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Ciao.
You know the ones.
See, she talking to the biatches. You know the ones, because y'all doing it too. Just like that show, Ask a Black Woman, or whatever the hell, Listen to Black Women, with girl, Squeegee Kid's ex-girlfriend, child, whatever her name is. And she basically dry begging. She basically, not dry begging. She low-key bragging. She low-key bragging. You know the ones. No, ma'am. I don't know the ones that are Nike with dirty socks. No, ma'am, I don't. She talking to that girl in the other video. She's talking to somebody else. She's not talking to me. No, I don't know none of that. No, I know none of that. Is that supposed to be a flex? Is that supposed to be cute? Is that supposed to be funny? Again, knowing that she had money because she's D.L. Hughley's daughter. I'm assuming he didn't have him destitute once he made it. But you still had to go back into the gutter. Excuse me. Even though you had the means by way of your dad, you still had to go back into the gutter. So she talking to the sisters to let y'all know it's okay to be a hoe. You can get a pediatrician too. Child, keep listening to these people, child. You got all kinds of great examples this week. This is an interesting week, yeah.
I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard.
Is that not low-key bragging? If y'all could have just told me, because she didn't think that's where she was going to be, because she was messing around with poop nugging them. Now she low-key saying, look at me now. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. However that song go. I'm in the backyard with whatever she called it, at the fire pit waiting for my husband, and he over there taking care of the kids. So I ain't got to do shit but sit here and talk to y'all. And y'all can have the same thing too. So it's okay that you out here effing poop nug. You could end up like me. If only I had known. Yeah, keep listening to these people, child. Thank you, Jeffrey Woodland. Shout out to Jeffrey Woodland in the building. I appreciate you, hun. He said, what up, and whoa to this Black Rob. Whoa, exactly. This is crazy. This might be crazier than the last heifer. If she come back a third time and say that her husband is leaving her, child.
By the fire he built me drinking an old fashioned.
Oh, definitely bragging. A fire that he built me while drinking an old fashioned, while you heifers are still in the hood.
Waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed.
And I'm waiting for him at our fireplace, and I ain't got to do nothing but sit here and drink because he putting the kids to bed. And child, don't even worry about the fact that you over there effing around with men with Nike slides and dirty socks, because you too could be here one day, maybe, but I'm already here. I just want to let y'all know, okay?
Marry the nerd.
A couple of days ago, I accidentally went viral for a video I did last week
She said I accidentally went viral.
telling women to marry a nerd.
You did more than told women to marry the nerd. Whoever put this picture down here, that's diabolical. You said a little bit more than that, ma'am.
I also made the cardinal mistake of admitting to having sex before I met my husband. And
No, ma'am, that's not what you said. That's not what you were saying. Now she want to low-key play it. I just said that I had sex. Child, nobody thought that you was a virgin anyway, allegedly. I don't think that's what you were saying. You said a lot more than that. You said a lot more than that. Oh, you coming at me because I said I wasn't a virgin. No, ma'am, that's not what you said. No, ma'am, that's not what you said.
men from all across the internet are making think pieces
Shaming language to you sassy straights, because I know she talking about
about it. You know, I'm a slut, I'm a skank, I got trains run on me, my husband was my last option, I settled, he settled, may this love never
A lot
find
of you
me.
glitch when you hear that a woman has had sex before she met you.
Y'all out here glitching because you found out that a woman had sex before she got married. Y'all got to stop glitching out. Why y'all glitching out? Y'all are the problem. Again, no accountability. It's y'all. Even though she put this video up, it's still y'all that are the problem. They hate when they don't get all the praise from putting shit like this out. They hate it. They hate it. They expect everybody's going to say, oh, we love you. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. But she said it's men. So she's talking about you sassies. You already know. You already know. You sassy straights is out here making think pieces and talking. Guess what? I wasn't a virgin when I got married. Ma'am, that's not what you said. You basically admitted you were a hoe. Y'all know. No, we don't know what you're talking. Let me speak for myself. Child, no, I don't know. You sat up here and said that you was effing dirty socks people. That sounds low budget to me. But what do I know? Fit Granny said, what if she's married to a white man or a non-black man with how her daddy speaks poorly about white people? Could be. I don't know nothing about none of them, honestly, but it could be. And I don't listen to Clown L. Many moons ago I did, but ain't no way I could listen to that nigga now. Thank you, Reaper, a member for 19 months. Shout out to you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members, everyone that's watching. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. About 20 more minutes, I will open it up for members only. He said, you will never find dumb, a hairline like mine. You bumpity bum. Hit the like button. Oh, no. I don't know what's going on with her hair. I'm going to leave that alone.
Because you know that you could never measure up in real life.
So now, gentlemen, you could never measure up in real life. Y'all ain't shit. That's why y'all here making up think pieces, because y'all can never measure up, because you ain't shit, ain't been shit, ain't gonna be shit. And you probably are the proverbial ones in the slides with the dirty daggone socks. Now she like y'all, clearly the way she said it initially. Now she just want to change it up because now she's feeling the effects of what she said, just like the last heifer. Now everybody want to change it up. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all ain't about shit. Y'all worry about me. That's all I'm hearing. Because now she mad because people talking about her. But she was trying to play like it don't bother her. Man, if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't be on here carrying on about it. Man, if it wasn't an issue, you wouldn't be on here carrying on about it. And then being insulting. The sign language, it's sign language.
All that practice you've had in your room in the dark with the flash.
Oh, now all y'all did was be in y'all's room masturbating. You know what she's saying, because you can't get no women like her. She only likes dirty slides and dirty socks. But then none of y'all could ever get anybody. So you stayed in your room alone. Now, how does that help your story, ma'am? You still uploaded this shit and didn't need to. So that don't change the fact that you was f***ing around with a bunch of dirty ass poop nugs. I still hear it and see it. All this that you saying now is just you trying to take the heat off of you and to present it to ya and anybody who's sitting up here talking about it. Not let's, because I don't listen to DL. I wonder if he has anything. I wonder what he thinks about his daughter saying this. But then again, he called black women nappy-headed hoes, but child, they can forget all about that. They can let all that go. Interesting what they can let go, what they seemingly forget that we remember.
Fleshlight. You know, the thing with the vagina on the end that you would never measure up in real life. And a woman who has...
Now y'all would never measure up in real life to a woman who used to fuck around with poop nug at her own admission. Y'all will never measure up. Y'all will never measure up. Y'all must have flip-flops on with socks because she had slides with dirty socks. That's her level. And she ended up with a pediatrician. So you hoes can do whatever you want. You'll end up with one too. So stay on out there. That's what she's saying. But then she's telling you sassy straights. All you do is masturbate in your room and you ain't even got no light and y'all ain't shit. You ain't never gonna have shit. You ain't about shit. So don't worry about me.
Had sex with a human would know that. I didn't marry a smart guy because I trapped him.
Anyone that had sex with a human would know that. So now y'all are not human. You know she talking to y'all.
I married a smart guy because we were both in the same grad school. That's probably why I don't run into you. Do you?
You would never be in my presence. That's what she's saying, because I went to grad school, which is where I met my husband. I would never know none of y'all, even though I was just talking about the poop nugs, even though y'all are doing think pieces. So obviously you're not out there in the streets. Y'all ain't no better. Y'all all the same. Y'all ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit.
You know the kind of man it takes to deal with me every...
Do you know what kind of man it takes to deal with her on a daily basis, every day? Y'all could never measure up.
Day, my mouth.
Her mouth, y'all could never. Y'all ain't shit.
I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to eviscerate. I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to flame and break apart because I could.
So yeah, she would flame, eviscerate, and break apart. So y'all ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. And that's what the shit is. You heard? Congratulations. Another one done played herself. Child, we do not care. And keep getting up on this internet running off at the mouth. Y'all do this shit to yourselves whilst blaming someone else is the crazy part about it. Shout out to my fave. Thank you, Boo. He said her husband gave reach arounds before meeting her. Oh, no. Allegedly. Lord help your people. Anyway, thank you, Boo. I see you. I appreciate you. All right, moving on to some more foolishness before we get into this Tony Gaskins shit. All right, I'm going to save that one for later. Child, what is going on down here in the ATL? You know, crime is down, so I just don't understand how this happened.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
All right, breaking news now at 6. We have just learned the name of the teenage girl killed in a double shooting at Piedmont Park. The victim's family has identified her as 16-year-old Tiana Robinson. She was a student.
Can I just say I would not be out there, no ifs, ands, or buts.
By the way, at North Clayton High School. Now, if you recall, the shooting happened last night near the Lake Clara Mere in the heart of the park around 9 p.m. So this was after a 404-day celebration. The 15-year-old girl, by the way, was also injured in a shooting. Someone that was out there in the park. Now, she has not been identified at this point, but we are working to figure out her identity.
We have the story from the Bronx where...
Well, damn. All right. That's the end of that. Let me go over here where they found her dad. This says they speaking to the father of the 16-year-old girl deleted in Piedmont Park speaks out.
That breaking news right now at noon. A violent weekend erupts across Atlanta. Multiple shootings leave several teenagers hospitalized, and one family is grieving a devastating loss after gunfire at Piedmont Park. The family of 16-year-old Tiana Robinson is mourning her life cut short as the city celebrated 404-day festivities. I'm Brooks Baptiste.
And I'm Tyria Samlin.
What the hell is 404-day fest activities? Is that the area code down there or something?
Robinson attended North Clayton High School. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn joining us now live from Piedmont Park. Patrick, you just spoke with Tiana's father. How's the family coping?
This was just within the last hour. I was able to talk with Terrell Robinson. That's the dad of Tiana Robinson, 16 years old. She was shot and killed here at Piedmont Park on Saturday night. And he said that they still have not been able to see Tiana, her body. It's been roughly 48 hours of agony. There's a lot of questions about how this shooting took place, but he's calling on the city now to make changes around security, how they handle big events and how they protect teens here. And
security, how they protect teens now. Is this not what I say? It's always whatever until something happens to you. Child, we've been talking about ATL. Remember the story with them kids that they had on video on the train? They was with all their friends and all of a sudden there was one less friend and everybody tried to act like they ain't know nothing. And then they took him out. I forget what the reason is. Child, that's been at least 3 years, 3+ years. Now we need something to be done. They ain't gonna do shit.
The metro area. And this is Tiana Robinson, just 16 years old from Clayton County. She came here with her friends, her dad said, on Saturday night. They were supposed to leave before it got dark. He's still talking with friends, trying to get a better understanding of what led up to the shooting and how his daughter was involved. Now, while police...
Do you think that there's really a reason on what led up to the incident, I shall call it?
The shooting was not tied to the 404 festival here in Atlanta on Saturday. Tiana's dad called on overall better security at big events at Piedmont Park. He wants to see checkpoints to limit the amount of guns in the wrong hands. But more than anything, he just wants justice for his daughter.
Now, remember when we were just talking, I think it was this morning, when they were talking about the girl in Daytona Beach that put up that flyer that said that everybody come down here to Daytona for 5 days 1 week and 5 days another week and party for spring break, right? And then that was about our black women in the face of the disrespect, whatever the hell the title of the show was. So then I said, oh yeah, it was her fault because she put that shit out. Ain't think about security, ain't think about capacity, ain't think about any problems, ain't think about nothing. You know, they want to absolve all that, but now, and no offense and rest in peace to this girl, but now here in this particular case, because yet again, it's you, this is the point that I'm always saying, nobody gives a shit until it's them. Nobody wants to do anything. No one wants to change anything. Long as Joe Biden or whoever's saying that crime is down, y'all going on with it. And then something happens and all of a sudden you got to do something about people and how many guns and whether they were allowed in and security. This must be like a yearly event. So there should already be security, right? There's only so much security you can have if you got knuckleheads that used to walk around with slides and dirty socks running up into D.L. Hughley's daughter, allegedly.
She just was all around good person, very funny, witty, and just loved. Everybody loved her family. And yeah, I just want justice and I want, some change to come to the city because it's just not right. It's not fair. It don't make no sense. Nobody wins, everybody loses. And we got to start sticking together.
Now, clearly he's upset, okay? And I'm not making fun of this, but I just want to know, is this white supremacy, discrimination, or racism? I'm just trying to understand Jim Crow 2.0, because the only thing that the colored community be talking about is white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Tell me I'm lying, okay? Child, 3+ years ago with all them kids that was on that damn metro system type of thing with their friends walking around and then coming back and there was one less friend and all of a sudden he deceased. But and no offense, obviously he's upset, but these people don't give a shit. They're running off of crime is fucking down and they keeping your focus on what? For the umpteenth damn time? White people and racism. Is that your biggest fucking issue and concern? Child, y'all go along with it, so it must be, right? Forget all this. Forget all of what you hear on the radio or the TV, right? On the news. That's just the white liberal media. They just make it look that way. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, y'all love to make excuses about this shit. That whole ass gathering, who would have thought that there wouldn't be an issue? It's a shame that the odds are there's going to be an issue, then there not be an issue. Am I lying? Am I lying? Plenty of things go on all the time. Fine, fuck it then. Then let it be. I still don't think they solved that shit in Baltimore. Y'all remember that one where the whole community was out? I forget what they call it. Whatever Maryland Day it was called. They took out, or they SHOT to however many people. Then no one wanted to cop up to anything, even though they was on Snapchat with their videos, with their weapons and all that. I think 3 people died on that one. And it took them like over a year to figure out who any of these people are. Child, that's okay, because crime is down. You don't know. Fine, I don't know. Fine, y'all keep going and doing the same thing. Wash, rinse, repeat, and do it again, because this ain't the last time. I'm not saying about Atlanta, but this ain't the last damn time. And yet again, I'm sorry, is it white people for this? Because, you know, that's the number one thing. If you listen to Clown, is the number one thing is white people. If you listen to Silly D, the number one thing is white people. But then when someone says, actually, it's a bunch of the colored community that's the problem. You're a white supremacist. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Or are you just in fucking denial? And instead of acknowledging what is, you'll just sit up here and go through say the same shit over and over and over again, and then allow people to play in y'all's face and tell you that you can't get no damn ID and call it Jim Crow 2.0. The ignorancy abounds. Child, no offense against this man and his daughter. Rest in peace to his child, and clearly this man is upset, as he should be. What I will follow up with that, though, is that event obviously is a known event because y'all said it's an area code thing. So they know who goes there. I'm sorry, they know that this event is this event, and yet you still are gonna go. Ain't no way that I would step foot in that damn park. No way. And before y'all start, it could have been a bunch of white people. I wouldn't have stepped foot there either. When you got too much of one, I ain't going. I don't care. Unless it's the Caribbean, of course. That's a whole different story. But that's just me. Y'all do your thing. Shout out to Reaper. Thank you so much, hon. Does this work yet? No. Anyway. Shout out to Death the Reaper for 20 memberships. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Boo. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank Death the Reaper. I definitely have to go ahead and update the banner. You are the stream sponsor. Thank you so much as always. Shout out to all of y'all. I will change it off of members only in about 10 minutes. Shout out to all of y'all hanging in there. Let's finish this story up, chat.
As you heard, Terrell Robinson, the father of Tiana Robinson, he said he wants to see all of the violence that we've seen around teens recently in the metro region to come to an end. He said that information from police has come very slowly to their family, so they still have a lot of questions about what happened on Saturday night.
Why is the information coming slowly? I would think that they would want to help the community, right? Everybody want to help the community, do better with the community. You know, we got to do right by the community. Well, what's taking so long, child? I don't understand what's taking so long, child. Y'all should have went on ahead to the oppressor by now and let them know everything you saw, everything you heard, and everything that was on daggone internet. Because you know the oppressor is sitting somewhere with a donut and some coffee looking at the internet.
Court wants to see an arrest. There has not been any arrest around this shooting from Saturday night, and he also wanted to give a big thank you to the community. He's seen your messages online. He's very grateful. He said Tiana was a soft-spoken 16-year-old who loved her friends, loved her family, and as you heard, he just wants justice on behalf of her. We're live from Piedmont Park. Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
All right, thank you for that update, Patrick. And we also just heard from the City of Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and the police chief. There is now a $15,000 reward for more information on what unfolded at the park.
All right, well, $15,000 is out there. If y'all got any information, if y'all down there in the ATL, okay? I think this is absolutely ridiculous. But par for the course, as far as I'm concerned. You can argue with your damn mom. It's the same shit over and over and over again. It's the same shit. But make sure you focused on white people, child. Make sure you be focused on white people. All right, let me go ahead and get started with this Tony Gaskins stuff. Child, he got a whole series. So I got 1 or 2 videos as long as I can stand it, and then I'm done with him and moving on to something else. So this one is from 4 days ago. It says, Coach Greg Adams, leader of losers. Leader of losers. Yes, this sounds like a child. Leader of the losers. Child.
Do 2 more coaching sessions, then go into the basketball game. But wanted to pop on here because we had us, some punks on the page, and really hoping that the punks get their life together. Because I'm going to tell you, one of the things about these free agent lifestyle men and all of that right there, some of them is trying to compare those of us who were out and about womanizing in our teens to the men who are womanizing in their 40s and 50s. And that is completely, utterly, totally different. Because it's one.
So it's better for you to hoe when you're a teenager, is what it sounds like Tone is saying here. And if you're an older, more experienced, more mature person, that's not when you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it when you're 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And God forbid if you get somebody pregnant, then you can be a teenage father. Then you can have a struggle for the rest of your life. That's when you're supposed to be a hoe. He sounds insane already.
Thing to be a teenager and to be young, to be ignorant and to be dumb, than to be a old fool, to be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, still womanizing. But not only, it's not even just the womanizing that's bad, it's the promoting of the womanizing that's even worse. So if you want to live that type of lifestyle and you want to womanize, okay, go ahead and womanize, but keep that between you and Satan.
Who do you think you are, nigga? You don't have no, yet again, a grown-ass man thinking he can tell another grown-ass man what to do. Who the fuck died and made him the Lord? Nobody. Nigga, please shut the fuck up. You run nothing. Go run your wife. Go run your home and mind the business that pays you, which is none of these people, whatever the hell it is that they're doing with whoever is willingly, let's not forget that are willingly doing it with them. Notice he never talks about the biatches that are willing to be a part of what they got putting down, what they putting down over there. He don't ever want to talk about that. You biatches that's hate with listening and watching. Y'all, same thing. Y'all don't run nobody, child. Y'all can barely run yourselves. You definitely don't run your daggone kids. And you listening to this nigga who y'all think has the right to tell somebody else what to do. Allegedly, he cheated on his wife at some point. Allegedly, I don't know. That's what I heard. That's what somebody told me. So he's saying it's okay, though, to be running around at fifth damn team. I thought we had songs back there that said, what is it? I feel like it was songs that said not to become single parents, right? So in other words, Tony is saying that it's probably okay because you're more responsible when you're 15 and effing around with a bunch of women than when you're 35, right? Child, this man is crazy.
Because nobody else needs to know about it.
Nobody needs to know your fucking opinion about somebody else's dick, but I see you giving it.
And the thing what's crazy to me is men coaching men on how to be a degenerate. So you got this coach out there that these guys, they put in CGA, and I think that stands for Coach Greg Adams.
You know what the hell it stands for.
Didn't even know the man's name. I'm talking about the free agent lifestyle. I ain't even know the man's name or, who, if he the one who started it or whatever. Of course he didn't start it, but to brand it means that you're a down low brother, most likely. Because real men.
Here we come with the insult. So you're branding it, and that just means that you're down low. ABCDs, where y'all at? There's another one that's just using y'all shit against people, but y'all okay with that, right? Now all of a sudden you got to be ABCD if you have sex with women. That makes sense, right? Child, and you biatches listen to this man. He makes no sense whatsoever. Just tossing insults out. That's all he got. Because at the end of the day, he's got no control. Child, he barely got control over himself listening to this. But y'all want to keep giving him money, making him a millionaire, like he said? I support it. Give it to him, pause. Give him all your money, child. All the views, all of it. Give it to him. Tony getting views from me. Go ahead, child.
Men don't kiss and tell. Men who really about that lifestyle, men who really about that womanizing, about that sleeping around, about that tricking off, you don't turn that into a business. And so think about.
You don't turn that into a business. You turn telling women what they want to hear into a business, and then you get to be a millionaire. That's what you should do. Teach your sons to become womanizers at 15 based off of what this man is saying.
You got these situations where you have these men who are coaching other men and telling them, don't get married, remain single, sleep around. What sense does that make? because
well, it's no different than if anybody is listening to him and choosing to make life decisions because of something that man says, then the biatches that's listening to you and making life decisions based off of what you say sounds like it's two peas in the pod, a bunch of fools making life decisions based off of somebody they don't know and what they're saying. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of idiots around here. Honestly. I'm pretty sure all these people are making whatever decisions are best for them in their daggone lives. Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever one they choose. But y'all, you don't hear him saying don't listen to him and do what he says. Y'all, biatches, keep doing what Tone says. Keep doing what Tone says. But you gentlemen, don't do what Coach says. But biatches, keep making him more of a millionaire. You don't hear that part, right? I hear it.
if you get into a marriage, I just celebrated 19 years of marriage. I am a millionaire.
He loves telling y'all that he's a millionaire, huh? You biatches made him and his wife of 19 years millionaires. Congratulations.
Countless businesses. I have millions of followers online. And I'm not losing anything in a divorce court. You know why? Because I'm a man. And because I'm doing my part.
So if you're a man, you won't get divorced, y'all. Where is Kofa? When you are a man, you will not get divorced. Did you hear that? Y'all just don't know what you're doing. Y'all need to be listening to Tone. Your problem is you're not listening to Tone. If y'all was listening to Tone the way the biatches listen to Tone, then y'all wouldn't get divorced, and y'all wouldn't have to worry about divorce court, and y'all wouldn't have to worry about a biatch taking all y'all shit. Y'all been doing it all wrong all this time. Y'all been doing it wrong all this time. If y'all don't get over here on Tone's page and go listen to what it is that he has to say, he got all the answers. Y'all just don't be listening to the right people. Horizon Media Gaming, thank you, Boo. He said, you can never convince me this man is not a DL. Man, he definitely LTM. Listen, I don't know about DL, but he definitely LTM. Why he's worrying about men's penises is beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But you hear him low-key bragging, I'm a millionaire. Y'all just don't know how to be men, and that's why y'all got divorced.
Woman doesn't just leave you to leave you. She don't leave you because she got bored. And that's the narrative that they pushing. They're pushing that.
Y'all be pushing this narrative that the woman is bored. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just not real men. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all are the problem.
Woman left them because they bored. If you, Greg Adams' ex-wife, and you watch this video, reach out to me so we could do an interview.
She better not. Yo, can you imagine? Hold on a second. Can you imagine if his ex-wife actually reached out to this man? Woo! Lord help your people. I don't know the wife. Anybody that been watching him for a long time, would the wife do that? I hope not. Ciao.
So you could tell your side of the story of why you left Greg. And I guarantee you it's not because she just got bored. And if a woman...
He says he guarantees you it's not because they got bored. Hiram said millionaires don't usually tell people they're millionaires. I agree with you, but not this one, because he likes to brag too. There's a lot of bragging ass people today. Yeah.
Just get bored. That means a man ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Point blank, period.
Y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to be doing. That's why y'all get divorced all damn time. Y'all ain't shit.
And these men so afraid about what they're gonna lose in divorce. It's like, if you're a man, everything you lose in divorce, you can make it back.
If y'all are really men, y'all can make everything back if you did get divorced. Why y'all so scared? Why y'all so scared? You weak. Y'all are just weak. Y'all, are y'all the low testosterones?
In the next 12 to 60 months, I'm gonna give you 60 months. It's like, when I was 31 years old, I'm 42 years old, I spent $1 million in a month.
Wow, he loves the million number now, don't he? He spent $1 million of all that money that y'all gave that man.
At 31.
Mr. Too Fresh, he admitted that men lose in divorce, but if you're a real man, you could just make it back. So that's a you problem. You ain't shit, you ain't got shit, you ain't gonna be shit, because you ain't no man, because all you got to do is just make it back. It's that simple. That's what Tone said. Then that must be what it is. You heard? Shout out to you, boo.
I spend $1 million in a month. My family, every month, I spend anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000 a month taking care of my family, living my life at the highest level, taking care of my mom, taking care of my mother-in-law, blessing my dad, Blessing the Boys program, which the link is in the description. Y'all bless them too. I just donated.
Make sure y'all go ahead and click the link in the bio.
$5,000 over there. About to donate another $10,000 to the Boys Summer Program. And that right there, that's with no college degree. So I don't understand.
No college degree either?
And men crying and complaining about what they lose in a divorce. For one, you're half of the marriage. So if you were dumb enough and ignorant enough to marry a low character woman,
you dumb ignorant asses. You dumb ignorant asses.
You deserve to lose half, because that's you getting bent over the knee of life and getting.
What are you talking about being bent over?
And spanked. You need that whooping because you need the lesson.
You need to be bent over. You need the lesson. Y'all heard? You need to be bent over the knee, probably a tone, and you need to be spanked.
To teach you as a grown man how to pick better women. You deserve that. Like, if I go through a divorce, I want to lose half. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm the type of man that I like accountability. I like responsibility. I want to lose all of it because I despise failure. So if I fail, I want every single lesson that failure could teach me. If I fail at marriage, I want every lesson. It's money. Like, I could wake up tomorrow and make $1 million. It's money. Learn how to make money and you won't be so scared about losing money. It ain't like you losing your scrotum. It ain't like you losing your
It's not like you losing your scrotum. What is wrong with y'all?
Kidney, your heart, your piece of your brain. You're losing money. And
it's just money, y'all. It's not a big deal. It's just money. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all? Something wrong with y'all. Y'all ain't real men.
You're losing money because
y'all, this is on the high speed too. Lord have mercy.
You're a liar. You're an abuser. You're a cheater. You're a manipulator. You're a deceiver. So money is the least that you could lose. That's the least you ought to lose, because you could lose your life. And they talking about, oh, you know, you wishing death on a man and all of that right there. That's not my wish. My wish is that if you don't want to be a man, that you go somewhere else and you live on your island. And you go do what you want to do with your life. And you stop influencing society against the will and the way of God. These men are trauma-ridden men. A lot of these men have been sexually assaulted.
Trauma-ridden? Y'all been SA'd?
As a child, sexually abused.
SA'd? SASS? SAAB?
A lot of these men have been violated.
You've been violated?
They've been abandoned.
You've been abandoned.
They've been abused, mistreated.
Abused and mistreated.
Manipulated, deceived.
Manipulated and deceived. Damn! Y'all are a mess.
And a lot of these men, that has happened to them at the hands of a woman.
And a woman did all that too, yeah. No wonder you hate women. Y'all are just women haters. Y'all are just MSG. We already know that. Y'all are just woman haters. Y'all ain't shit.
And they butthurt. They are butthurt. And so here you have the man, Coach Greg Adams, sent his minions over to my page.
Like he sent somebody over to his page. Well, then you sent them bitches in my comments then, Tone. Because there's all kind of bitches in the comments. So if he sent people over to you, then you send people over to me. So get your bitches in line.
To comment. And guess what? It was some of them comments. I don't know how many likes that they had, but it was some of them comments that had a bunch of likes. So that let me know there's a lot of down low men that's out here.
Lot of down low men. It might be some of y'all. Now he knows that there's a lot of down low men.
And that's sad for the state of women. Because I'm gonna tell you,
sad for the women.
Like this, as a man, I'm not finna look up to a man who ain't even man enough to make a marriage work.
I ain't fitting to look up to no man who can't even make a marriage work. Who the fuck thinks that anybody cares about what Tone thinks? I can't even look up to a man who can't make a marriage work. What does that even mean? Just be out here saying shit. Get your minions though, Tone. Get your minions.
Can't admire a man who can't get married and be a representation for his daughter. What I want y'all men to do is explain the free agent lifestyle to your daughter. That's the end of the argument right there.
That's the end of the argument right there. Explain the free agent style to your daughter. Well, let me just say that you should be explaining to your daughters about men anyway. And you should be explaining to your daughters when they're 14 and 15, 13, 14, and 15, when he's saying 15-year-olds should be out here being the hoes that he's mad that Coach and the rest of this free agent lifestyle people are doing, right? So the problem is, Tone, you should be telling biatches to tell their young girls back then. That's not what you're saying. This is what you should be saying. And that's actually what it should be before they get pregnant, before they get out here and get some damn disease because of people like him, based off of what he said, trying to get at or saying he got 100 women between the age of 15 to 21. So it sounds like the lessons, which I don't disagree with, should be when they're kids. But that's not what he's saying. He's dick policing adults. So adult women like Cassie, adult women that are these people are dealing with are adults, just like the men are adults. And adults should be able to handle themselves. But Tone says, no. You should be doing what he says as adults with nothing to say about this demographic down here who are the ones that need to be talked to while he was out here screwing around over 100 women by the time that he was 21. Ass backwardness. Ass backwardness. That's what the hell he should be saying instead of worrying about grown ass adults. Child, if your ass get pregnant over any age of 18, but if your ass get pregnant because you're 27 and you was messing around with whoever, that's a you problem. Y'all did that. You are old enough to deal with it. Not when you're 14, 15, and 16. Does he not hear the message that he's preaching out here right now?
That's the end of the argument. Explain to your daughter that you want her to sleep with multiple men and never get married. You want her to take dang-a-ling after dang-a-ling after dang-a-ling of free agent men. And let me tell you something.
And anyone that would say that to a minor has a problem. And I feel like that's what this dickhead is saying right now. No. Nobody got to explain anything to anybody once they're an adult. They need to go find that information for their damn selves. If you've grown enough to fuck, then you've grown enough to figure out the repercussions and what you need to do in order to not get whatever it is the hell that you might not want. That's what I say. There's no one's job once you're an adult to tell you shit. It's your job to do it. Tell this shit to your kid. And like I said, I explain that shit. We explain that shit to our children. And it's good to have a fucking husband there, their father, so that they can talk to them about when he was a young man, which is exactly what we did. Imagine that concept. But y'all bitches don't want to be with nobody because you swear you know everything and you doing all this shit and the shit's fucked up, right? Yes. Tell them everything. This is what I said. Tell them everything. Tony ain't talking about that. Tell them what you used to do. Tell them the shit that you used to say to women so that they know what the fuck to look out for. Tony would never say that. It's exactly what we told both of them. It's exactly what we have both of them sit down and we both had that conversation from a woman's point of view and a man's point of view. So Tony, you ain't saying shit.
It was one of the Cucumber boys who said Tony must have seen his daughter in one of the free agent lifestyle videos. That right there is proof that the lifestyle is not good. Because if it's nothing wrong with the lifestyle, then why would I care if my daughter is in one of the videos? That's proof right there, dummy, that the lifestyle is debaucherous. If you assume that a man would not want his daughter to be a part of that free agent lifestyle, a victim of that free agent lifestyle, so you're okay with somebody else. For one, I don't have a daughter, I have two sons, dummy. Don't get slapped in your mouth. So
he always talking all this shit over here on the internet, knowing damn well he'll be doing like Rolly Roll, like when I think it's King Randall ran up on him, even though he didn't really run up on him. But when King Randall came up behind him, I promise you he gonna be running before he slaps anybody. I promise you, because he ain't giving up that million. He ain't giving up that million.
Here's the thing: if you're okay with another man's daughter being in your free agent lifestyle, but not your daughter, that lets you know that it's a backwards and twisted and sadistic lifestyle and that you're not living the way you're supposed to live. And I thank y'all. I thank y'all for coming over here and for commenting on my page, because you done woke up a sleeping giant. And I guarantee you by the time I'm done with you, Y'all finna lose hundreds of thousands of men from that stupid lifestyle because it is.
Oh, so Big Tone here is gonna make the difference and make the coach gang not be a free agent lifestyle. Does he not know he's probably gonna push more people toward it as opposed to not? What he needs to be doing, if he cared about you biatches, really, at the end of the day, is telling y'all that you need to vet people more so than not. That you need to do more vetting before you open them legs and take all that pleasure. How about something like that? Or letting you know, okay, let them know about the free agent lifestyle in case they don't know nothing about it. So now you know. But you have to just continue to be insulting and say that you're going to take somebody down. Child, you ain't got no strength to barely to have any strength in this damn room that you're sitting in with the same shirt on every video that he makes. So he must have been thinking about this all day. You got the same shirt on in every damn video. Every damn video. Or is this the only shirt he has? Child, I don't know. I don't watch this man. But clearly we're going to have to because he's got like 4 other videos just talking about this. But always want to be talking about down low.
Weak, it is sadistic, it is manipulative, it is deceptive, it is immature, it is homosexual, it is.
What did he say wrong? What's wrong is that he's minding somebody else's business. He thinks he can tell someone else what to do. How the hell are you gay if you're effing women? He sounds crazy. That's the problem. He's dick policing. He needs to take care of his own and worry about his own business. He can go ahead and call all these names and it's okay, right? He can go ahead and talk about how debaucherous everybody is and everything that they're doing. But you know who he's not talking about? The bitches who's fucking these people. Where's that smoke at? How about that? Yeah, none of that. Because he's a panderer to the women that follow him. He ain't saying nothing about the bitches that's coming over in my comments mad because I'm talking about this nigga, because this nigga sound crazy. If women don't already know that they need to vet before they fuck, that's a them problem. He ain't talking about telling minors when he was fucking at 15 up until 2100 people. He not saying that these biatches need to talk to their kids or even the Negroes need to talk to their kids. He ain't saying none of that. He worrying about grown men and what grown men are doing with grown women at the end of the day. So now he just got this bug up his ass about the free agent lifestyle, knowing that niggas is just doing this shit. Ain't even got to be a part of a damn free agent lifestyle. And bitches is whores. We've been talking about it forever. You might be new around here. They are whores. That's why OnlyFans is what it is. Okay? So please let's not act like there's just one-sided genders around here doing shit. And Cassie ain't no fucking innocent, but all of a sudden her frontal lobe is the problem at 19. But now all of a sudden it's a problem that grown-ass men who ain't bothering nobody, who ain't criminals, who made money, who have afforded them a lifestyle where they can go wherever the hell it is that they want to in the world, which Coach just got back from Asia, I believe. They can go wherever they want in the world, and this nigga up here mad about that. Child, he ain't even really care. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but he going all over to the other side of the world, and this nigga still worrying about what the hell he doing? It's just to pander to his damn audience, because they like, tell him, not realizing like, child, he's dick policing. Why? Take care of your own. Let adults be adults. Tell this shit to people with kids. Tell this to kids. You don't have to tell them about a free agent lifestyle. What you need to tell them is how the hell not to get pregnant and not to get diseases because they asses shouldn't be fucking anyway. But no, none of that. Just try to dick police grown ass men. Thank you, Boo. Frederick Howard member for 21 months. I see you. I appreciate you, Boo. He said chocolate crevices and smooth brain. Shout out to you, honey. I appreciate you. I be forgetting about chocolate crevices, but thank you, Boo. This is my work shirt today, so this is what I got on. I didn't have time. I had little time. I had to make a meatloaf, y'all. I can't wait to eat it. I've been wanting meatloaf so bad. I'm so excited to have some.
Ignorant. It is the scum of the earth. If you are a free agent lifestyle man, you are the scum of the earth, and you are.
And then throw out insults to people he don't know. So you are the scum of the earth. But when he was hoeing it up, it was okay because he was young. Yeah, that's the difference. So men with means, men with the opportunity to travel, men that will let people know what it is, and women agree. Forget all that because he's not talking about that part. So when they're telling them, listen, this ain't gonna be serious. This what it is. I give you a couple bucks, you down for whatever, and them bitches be down for whatever. And I'm not even mad at them, because like I said, the way that I see it when I'm watching his videos and stuff, he be giving them experiences. I'm sorry. He be giving them experiences. He not just these heifers that just be going to the Cheesecake Factory and being mad. He's taking people, or he going over to Asia, and I saw him doing ATVs and, you know, all this other shit that he be doing, child. I can't keep up. But doing all of these adventures instead of just going to eat and get fat. Shout out to America. I'm just saying. Yeah, a vegetarian Terium said, Tony, king of the meat watchers. That's a good one. Abso-fucking-lutely. Shout out to Ashley Productions up in here. Ashley, we might do Kendra tomorrow. Or Kendra Gilliams and Cam Newton. Maybe tomorrow, y'all. Maybe tomorrow. Just FYI. He said, sorry, Michonne. Wally12313 is one of my new employees. Tried to tell him not to comment, but as we can see, I still have some work to do. Get Tony to tell him, because clearly he got coverage over no one. So nah, don't call him. He just thinks that he's got something to say and somebody's supposed to be scared of him. I'll slap you. Child, shut the fuck up. He sounds crazy.
Are going to bust hell wide open. And they try to say, Tony Gaskins cursing another man, so that means he gonna bust hell wide open. And one of the clowns tried to use James 3. Have you read Jesus and what he told to the sinners? What he said about the Pharisees? Dummy, shut up. Do you think God finna punish me for
Anybody get scared when he says dummy? Shut up. Anybody get scared from that? Bueller, gentlemen, sassies.
holding y'all fornicators and idolaters and closeted gay men accountable? You think God is mad at me, or he more mad at you sleeping around with his daughter at an age of understanding? See,
an age of understanding, but the Lord was okay when you were sleeping around with non-understanding minors when you were a minor, but that was okay, right, Tone?
Bible tell us that before you know better, then you receive grace, you're forgiven, you didn't know no better. When you come in,
how all them single moms get to be single moms that I know damn well are following you, child? I'm gonna have to raise this up another level, because this is 1.5 and he still sound like at this point he's just talking normal.
To the knowledge of the truth, and you choose to continue to live a debaucherous, sadistic lifestyle, now you got to pay a price. And I'm telling y'all, and this is the thing, y'all gonna come back. Y'all do this all the time.
He just assumes that everyone also follows the Bible. How ignorant is that? So all the religions in the world, and you just assume that everyone follows the Bible. I
tell y'all something, and you don't want to believe me, and then come back, Tony Gaskins was right. Watch the way that what they call coach. How are you a coach coaching men on not marrying and living in fornication? What kind of coach is that? You're a cult leader. That's not a coach. A coach makes somebody's life better, dummy. A coach does not lead somebody into a life of weakness and degeneracy. That's not a coach. A coach uplifts and inspires and encourages. That's what a coach does. A coach does not lead somebody into a life of all kind of risk. Because one of these days, y'all boys gonna get your throat slit because you're gonna sleep with Jezebel and you're gonna wake up dead.
You're going to get your throat SLIT and you're going to wake up DEAD. That's interesting, ain't it? Is that Christian like? Does that sound very Christian? Is that what you were saying, Bueller? Is that what that is?
Yes, I know you can't wake up dead, dummy. You're going to wake up dead because you're finna sleep with the wrong woman. And I have warned you that you're going to sleep with the wrong woman. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The wrong woman, she watching this video. She hearing the prophecy that I'm giving. And she knows she going to be the one to slit your throat. She knows she gonna be the one to end it all for you.
I'm sure the Lord loves the fact that you are trying to predict someone's being taken on up out of here, and by a biatch at that. Good job, Tone. Good job.
And I'm gonna tell you what's happened. She's not sent by God. She actually sent by Satan, but she gonna think she's sent by God to right the wrongs of men. This is what y'all don't understand because you're stupid and because you've never
y'all are stupid with a capital STUPID maybe
sat and listened to a woman and talked to a woman. I wrote a book for a woman who was molested by her bishop. And when I say molested, I mean she was.
Oh, so someone in the church low messed someone, and that's okay?
Penetrated at the age of 8 years old by her 55-year-old bishop. She told her mom, and her mom didn't believe her. She then.
Of course not, because biatches would rather believe men, even though they're supposed to be to the hood that doesn't exist.
Was penetrated by her mom's husband, who was in his 50s. And he penetrated her because he saw her mom didn't believe her when she told her mom that her aunt's husband, who was the bishop, her mom's sister's husband, penetrated her. So then after the bishop penetrated her, an assistant pastor, who was her stepdad, penetrated her, she then was penetrated by the deacon, who was 19 years old.
I sense a problem. That's 3 penetrations. I don't think this is working well for what it is you're trying to put down, Tone, but to each his own. Horizon, thank you, boo. He said, why this man keep acting like he's a tough guy while making slap threats to men instead of a normal fist fight? I don't know. What part of the game is this? Yeah, ABCDism, LTM for sure. I'm not saying he's ABCD, but I'm definitely saying that he's LTM for show. And this sounds crazy. I guess it's supposed to impress the women that follow him. In my mind, I'm just like, gay, okay? No, that's not manhood as far as I'm concerned. That's not impressive. That doesn't make me think, oh yeah, I think he'll protect me on the internet with veiled stupid ass threats. Please. Asking Coach's ex-wife to come talk to him. I feel like that's the most egregious thing out of all the shit that he said. That's the most egregious thing. Like the most egregious thing that he has said.
To clean the church and then come into the parsonage where she lived, and he penetrated her and he impregnated her. And then the bishop who used to penetrate her got with her mom, and the bishop and her mom made her and the deacon get married. She was 11 years old when she was married off to the deacon who was 19.
Her mom definitely failed her, but you don't hear him saying none of that now, do you?
If you weren't so stupid and if you weren't so self-centered, you would sit down and you would listen to the stories of women, and you would listen to the pain of women, and you would understand that free
the pain of women, the stories of women, yeah. Not putting any blame on the mama, not putting any pressure on the mama. At 11, does this story sound like it makes sense? So he's okay with this stuff happening to young people, but when you get older, yeah, you're supposed to not fornicate with anybody, okay? You hear? This makes sense to ya? It don't make a bit of sense to me, but the biatches, it makes sense to them.
Agent lifestyle is going to get your throat slit because you're going to meet a woman like the woman that I just told you about, that I wrote a book for, but she hasn't healed. She never met Tony Gaskins. She never met God. And she's going to meet you, a man who is arrogant, who is pompous, who is ignorant, who is selfish, and who thinks he knows it all. And she's going to slit your throat, or she's going to put a bullet in your head because she has been raped and pillaged.
Wow, this is a great Christian man talking right here, Chia. He didn't hit her up. He said that if she hears this video to reach out to him because he would like to interview her. So it's probably some people, kind of, y'all hook me up. You know what I'm saying? So it could be people that are actually reaching out to her. I say she bet not. I don't know her from a can of paint. But I'm pretty sure that's something that I hope she would not do, especially with this crazy man who's wishing death upon people and who's got nothing to say about the mama in that situation, who wasn't believing the kids. And the fact that the whole church that he's trying to preach basically took advantage of the kid. He don't see none of that. His wife saw Coach's video, looked at him and said, why you never take me anywhere? This man is having a meltdown.
And molested by men after men after men after men. And she despises men like you, men who think her body is your playground, men like you who think her body is for your usage because you're hurt, because you got hurt by a marriage, because your marriage failed. Now you have tucked your ding-a-ling in your butt and you're walking around.
Who talks like this, y'all? Did you hear that? Who talks like this? I don't even think I've heard little boys talk like this. Listen.
Body is your playground. Men like you who think her body is for your usage because you're hurt, because you got hurt by a marriage, because your marriage failed. Now you have tucked your ding-a-ling in your butt and you're walking around pouting, calling yourself a coach, talking to these grown, ignorant, butt-hurt gay men who are closeted gays who actually want to open you up and rip the lining out of you. These men do not have fathers, and you are the leader of men with no fathers. These men, fathers abused them, their fathers abandoned them, their uncles and their male cousins molested them, their female cousins molested them. These men are closeted, 50% of them closeted, the rest of them are traumatized and scorned. And that's why they hate women, and that's why they hate marriage. And it is a debauchery to this world. It is a disgrace to this world. And I tell you like this right here. Yes, I'm cursing you. And if I fall in James 3, then so be it. I will stand before the Lord, and I will tell the Lord, Lord, yes, I called them clowns out. And I told them that the life they was living was against your word, and it was debaucherous, and it was disgusting. And I told them that they'll be better off dead than to be going around having sex with your daughters and lying to your daughters and misleading your daughters. So Lord, if I was wrong in holding them accountable man to man, I ask for your forgiveness. And if you refuse to forgive me, then I will spend eternity in hell. I stand on what I stand on. And I mean what I said. And I ain't backing down. So until I get tired of talking about y'all free agent lifestyle faggots, y'all out here these punks that's out.
Ooh, is this Christian-like? My pastor would never, and neither wouldn't. What in the world? Where are the ABCD advocates? He out here using the F word as a Christian? Where the ABCD is people at? Never around to say anything when you need to say something to somebody. He is out here wilding the fuck out more than last time. Yes, that was the F word. That was the F word. Where the ABCDs at, Bueller? ABCDs. Did you not hear this? Wow. This is a Christian. This is a Christian, yeah.
You're sleeping around with these women talking about you scared to get married because you don't want to lose half of your net worth in divorce when you only make $40,000 a year. Dummy. You don't even have a net.
Dummy. Now you only make $40,000 a year. You ain't got shit. You ain't gonna have shit. You ain't never had shit. You ain't shit. Dummy.
Net worth. You can't even spell net worth. What are you actually losing? You are an idiot talking about you finna lose half of your money and you don't have any money. You can't even take a woman on a nice steak dinner. And you talking about you finna lose it all in marriage. What are you losing? And if you a real go-getter, if you a real hustler, if you a real man, you can lose it all today and get it all back tomorrow. Because if you really know how to get it, it's a blueprint to it. That's why any real millionaire who done went broke done got it all back. So if
does he want you to buy his course so that you can get it back? Maybe that's what the point is.
You lose half of your net worth in marriage and you can't get it back, you ain't deserve to have it in the first place. Let me tell you like this right here. I'm tired of y'all punks. And no, you can't comment on my video because you need to sit down and you need to shut up and you need to listen because that's what you're doing over there, listening to these closeted gay men who call themselves coaches. And you think just because I'm calling them out that it make me gay. Well, I slap your head off your shoulders and show you what gay look like. I call a gay man, have him whoop your behind.
I'm a slap your head off and show you what gay look like.
To show you how soft you is. It is nothing masculine and it is nothing manly about men of the age of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding running around, gallivanting through this world and sleeping around. Y'all are some punks. And y'all need to all get together and y'all need to go buy y'all an island in Belize and y'all need to do what y'all really want to do with each other.
How Belize taking strays? Belize ain't do nothing. Don't be talking about the Caribbean now. Now you're pissing me off. Don't bring the Caribbean into this. Do not bring the Caribbean into this tone. Belize says, leave their name out your heavenly mouth. And me too. This nigga.
Because you don't want a woman. And that's what I'm here to tell you. You don't want a woman. You hate women. You despise women. And you hate and despise women because you hate yourself. And that's what you need to deal with.
Y'all hate yourselves. That's what y'all need to deal with. Where is Kofa?
You need to become a real man. I got a voice on the program. I'm raising real men. I'm talking to them like real men. I'm helping them understand what it is to be a real man. I guarantee you, every last one of their parents want them to grow up and love a woman, get married to a woman, have children with that woman, and raise their children and be faithful to their wife. I guarantee you, not a parent in this world want their son to grow up and follow degenerate coaches that's teaching them to go around the world fornicating because they didn't get to fornicate in their teens. So now you want to fornicate in their 40s and their 50s when you old enough and you dumb enough and you stink enough to know better. There is not a parent in this world that want their son to follow a Greg Adams. All of y'all men that's over there sucking that man meat, y'all need to go get y'all a...
What? Yo, they don't make Christians like they used to. Yeah, they do not make Christians like they used to.
When you old enough and you dumb enough and you stink enough to know better. There is not a parent in this world that want their son to follow a Greg Adams. All of y'all men that's over there sucking that man meat, y'all need to go get y'all a abandoned house and move in together and do what y'all want to do to each other because I am a man and I have a wife and I've been married 19 years and I got married at 23 years old and I figured out how to make it work. And before that, I was an organized pimp and a womanizer. So if I can figure out how to make it work, then any man.
Wait, you an organized PIMP? What, nigga, what?
That man meat, y'all need to go get y'all a abandoned house and move in together and do what y'all want to do to each other.
Why gotta be an abandoned house? They can't afford a house?
Because I am a man and I have a wife and I've been married 19 years and I got married at 23 years old and I figured out how to make it work. And before that, I was an organized pimp and a womanizer. So if I can...
He was an organized pimp, yeah. Woo! I think he might be a little upset that he can't do none of that no more because he's such a good man, okay? There, I see you, Kofi. We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you. There's still some good stuff going on. Not really good, but this man is insane. This man is crazy. HMG, thank you, boo. He said he's holding men accountable man to man while mulling about CGA instead of scheduling a sit down and actually talking to him. This is a leader. Yeah, right. That's why he put out the word that if CGA's ex-wife happens to hear it, to call him because he would love to interview her. He's a bitch ass child. But his people can come over to my comments, but CGA's people can't go over to his comments. I don't see him rebuking none of them. None of them. And they're waiting for these videos from him. That's why he be going in. But I'm just confused. Is this how Christians act? None of the Christians that I know act like this and talk like this.
Figure out how to make it work. Then any man can figure out how to make it work. Dummy. Y'all keep trying to use the past that I told your lane behind about against me when you don't realize that that's actually my testimony and what removes all of your excuses. Because if a womanizer who was at the top of the food chain, as a college athlete, as a dope boy, as an organized pimp, who could have any woman that he wanted. If I can settle down and get it right, why can't you? The man who couldn't sleep with multiple women in one day. The man who didn't have women chasing them and throwing themselves. Why can't you get it right if I can get it right? So what y'all don't even understand is that your argument is futile. And y'all talking about, oh, you sound like a hypocrite because you did in your teens from the age of 15 to 21, what this man is doing in his 40s and 50s. It sounds like y'all the same person, y'all doing the same thing. Really? Listen to what you just said. So a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old is the same as a 40, 45, 50-year-old?
No, those are the people that you actually should be talking to because they are children. Why is that a hard concept? How come you don't understand that? Just let them all just do whatever at 15 through 21. They can be free to hoe and PIMP. But when you become an adult and you have a job and responsibilities, that's when you're supposed to get married. And that's the end of everything, right?
Listen to what you just said, dummy. So if you didn't get to sleep around in your teens, that means that when you done lived and got all of the wisdom of life, that you're supposed to go backwards and be dumb and sleep around, which increases your risk of HIV, increases your risk.
I'm gonna call a little bit of pushback on that, Mr. Too Fresh. This man is straight up of the Church of God, pushing God, books, seminars, like all that. That's not what Anton's doing. Anton just said he Christian, and I'm just saying there's a difference. He's Christian, and he said he believed in Christian values. I'm gonna leave that there. This nigga is on all types of Christian and the gospel and the word and what it says and what you should do and how it should work. That's been his shtick forever. That's been his shtick forever. But he out here using the F word? The F word? And ain't no ABCDs got nothing to say? Wow, that's the part that trips me out. And he's basically saying 15 to 21 as a teenager, as a minor, as a child, that's when you should be out here. Your sons, your children should be out here effing. Because when you get older and get responsibilities, that's when you should not be effing. You should be married like him. He said he was a PIMP, a DRUG seller, and something else. He's just a womanizer. All these women in a day he could have. He is low-key bragging like someone gives a fuck. Just because you say it, sir, don't make it true. Nobody cares. He said he has gotten 100 women between the age of 15 to 21. And he says that that's okay. So allow these kids to be out here doing whatever, because those are kids. Allow them to be out here doing whatever, but he is depolicing adults with responsibilities and with money and absolving every woman. Why he just told that nasty ass story about the 11-year-old and the mom didn't believe her and it was the bishop and the this and the this, all these people in the church, and then he's preaching church? Child, they sound crazy. He sounds insane.
Of a crime of passion, of a sadistic stalker, a fatal attraction, sleeping with another man, woman, all of these risks are increased.
Oh, and then saying that you're sleeping with all these women, but he calling them down low and talking about the penis and it's sticking in the here and there. This man has issues, and maybe not as bad as Jamal, because Jamal got issues too. But who are pastors and people who are all up in the church looking for and going after? It's not you, Sassy Streets. It's not you, Sassy Streets.
So you're telling me that it makes sense to you to get to your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s and to go backwards and to live in fornication like we was doing in our teens? That makes sense to you? Like, that's how dumb y'all are. And that's how dumb y'all sound. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, really think about what you're saying, dummy. Like, really think about that. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. It's gay men that follow that coach Greg Adams, and they doing one-on-one in-person sessions.
This is the part that women love, that continue to follow him, because there's already a thing that black men, shout out to all the men, all of y'all, but I'm talking to the sassies, the black ones, is that y'all are ABCD. They love calling you ABCD. So if he's sitting up here saying it because it doesn't make sense. If they're out here effing a bunch of women, why are you trying to say that they're ABCD and using the F word on top of it? He's an alleged Christian. This is shtick. That's his whole shtick. Oh, I was a PIMP, a DRUG seller. I betted 100 women between 15 and 21. You all need to grow up. You put in your penis in your ass. My pastor would never talk like that because he wouldn't be my pastor otherwise, and neither does Wooden. This man is insane, and it's all to make sure that the women that follow him like it and love it and continue to follow him to make him the millionaire because he's dry, low-key bragging. He's a millionaire, and I spend $1 million in a day, and I'm a millionaire, and I'm going to be a millionaire, and it's a millionaire. Everything is about him being a millionaire. Everything's about him being a millionaire. And how y'all think he being a millionaire? Clearly, it's not from none of y'all sassy streets.
And I'm willing to believe that there's some action going down. That there's some shalong sucking going down. And if y'all is a lot of closeted men.
He got every word for a penis, don't he? A shalong sucking. Why is he so fascinated while calling somebody else ABCD? That's not weird? I think that that's something. I'll just say that, allegedly.
And y'all trying to call us who married to a woman and faithful, y'all trying to call us gay because you projecting, because you hate women.
Speaking of projecting, because all you do is have nice new names for phallic. All you do is have a bunch of names for phallics. That's it. This definitely is. Listen, he could be ABCD. It wouldn't surprise me, all this talk and all this penis and schlong in your ass and all this other dumb shit that he's saying. But I think number one is to pander to women. I'm telling you, they love somebody calling y'all ABCD. I'm telling you.
You despise women and you're lame. And so because you were lame your whole life, because you never led the county in rushing, because you never led the county in scoring, because you didn't go to college on a full athletic scholarship, you feel like you were lame. And now you got to make up for lost time.
You hear him bragging on himself yet again. You didn't go to school with a full scholarship for football.
Instead of listening to those of us who was him, who was all the way that. And we telling you, it's not what it's cracked up to be. I made it out without catching an STD. Learn from me. Don't go live that life because my grace ain't your grace. Because I did it when I was a teenager, when I was young and dumb. You doing it with all your faculties in place. You doing it with complete wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You gonna pay a price because the price is far greater when you know better. That's common sense. I'm not understanding what's being missed here. Like, this is sad. Like, and we got men like y'all who work in our jobs. Like, you this dumb, you this slow, and you work in our jobs. Like, you got kids. Like, that's why I say you need to go to an island and y'all just need to go all just Jim Jones by y'allself. Like, you raising kids. And this how you believe? Like, you believe it's okay to live in fornication at an age of understanding. Like, you got kids, bro. Like, what you got kids, what? Like, you leading companies, like you an entrepreneur. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That goes Greg out finessing y'all. He realized that you was a ding-a-ling and a booty boy. He realized that you was a lame. He realized that you lost.
A ding-a-ling and a booty boy.
He realized that you done been molested. He realized that you butt hurt. He realized you ain't got no daddy. He realized you done been abandoned, boy. And he taking advantage of you. And he leading you to the slaughter. And you finna wake up with AIDS, boy. You finna wake up.
Now you finna wake up with AIDS.
With your throat leaking because you done been a real savage. You done been
now your throat will be leaking on top of it.
A woman who done swallowed so many things. She done been done wrong, left and right, up and down, top and bottom, and she threw with it. Boy, you the straw that broke the camel bite. And when it happened, don't say I ain't warn you. Because your article gonna get sent to me. And I'm gonna help your family pay for it.
Oh, the article is gonna get sent to him. He gets everything now. He's in charge of all deaths.
For your funeral. But I'm gonna talk about it because I told you. Get out that free agent lifestyle and be a real man. Stop being a punk and be a man. Boy.
Stop being a punk, be a man, boy.
Man up.
Ooh.
Hey, Tony Gaskins here at home.
Lord help your people. Oh my God, can we do another one? Hell no, it's 30 minutes, the next one I have. And then the next one's 36 minutes. I can't do it today, y'all. I can't do it. That was enough. I gotta move on. I can't. That was enough. That man is insane. That man is insane. Why is he so worried about somebody else and what the hell it is? Some of the man, let me rephrase, some of the man, what the hell it is that they do with their schlong, as he said. Wow. Wow. Oh, y'all want one more? Y'all want one more? Let me know what you want. Vegetarian. Thank you, boo. He said, never use a man who says bike instead of back. Did he? Or tombow? Tombow instead of talking about. Oh my God. That's country. That's country. So Sid said one more. 638 said no. Were y'all in his comments? One more. Yeah, CGA said. Let me see if there's any comments. I thought y'all said he turned the comments off. Let me see. Hold on.
Got to do 2 more coaches.
Oh, Lord, help your people. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, this is my algorithm. Look, but then now there's one woman.
Losers.
Got to do 2.
It's too much. Oh, no, there's comments. This warning sent chills down my spine. I'm praying it wakes some of these men up. True saying, there is no fool like an old fool. The Holy Ghost versus the red pill. This should be good. I'm sorry. I love when he says dummy. These are all women. Tell them, Tony. Tell them heathens. They wicked. I told you this is for them. I have a male coworker who literally turned into a hurt little boy in the middle of our conversation. His eyes wilted with tears while he explained being bullied as a boy and also having a grown woman low-messed him. It's like he just started pouring his heart out, like he was in a trance. I just listened. Then all of a sudden he snapped out of it, walked out of my office and avoided me for days. It's easier for some men to avoid women or worse, hate women. That hatred is rooted in trauma. This is good. He said my favorite quote, wake up dead. Don't get slapped in your mouth. Challenging men to listen to the pain of women is the most compassionate thing I've ever heard a man say on social media. So do you hear these comments? You think he gonna stop this, y'all? Do you hear these comments? Bueller. Appreciate you speaking on this. That DL lifestyle narrative is rooted in confusion. Freedom without structure isn't power. It's messy and deceptive. And as a woman, I know I can't build anything solid with someone who lacks clarity. How can you build anything solid with an unstable mind, point blank, period? They're not slow. They convinced themselves to do what they wanted to do anyway. They know this is as dumb as a box of chocolates. Damn, now chocolate's taking strays. Ciao. Only makes $40,000 a year. That part. Marriage would actually enhance their lifestyle when coming together as a team. They want you, Kofa, SYCBM, SYCBM. They want to come together with ya. That's what they want. Sadly, 60s, 70s, and 80s also. Some in diapers on a host of meds. A video like this is so overdue. Men and subject are generally unappealing, unhealed, walk around with bad breath and no real depth to them. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all already know y'all ain't shit. HMG, thank you, boo. He said you won't find one male comment. Unless it says CGA or Coach Gang, it's all women. It is all, I'm filtering through. It's all women. Amen. So good.
This is amazing.
Tell him, Mr. Gaskin. Tony switch up came at 19 minutes. I swear, Tony Gaskins is always correct in his word. I've been following since 2019, have listened to every video, and he tries to give these boys warnings. And sure enough, it comes to pass. This is a man of God, and God doesn't play. Heed the warnings. Okay? Okay? Not one male comment. Not one male comment. All right, y'all. We'll do another one. Hold on. We'll do it as long as I can stand it. Pause. So he still got the same shirt on. He was on a roll because he knew these bitches was liking it. The tricks these free agent lifestyle men are playing on women. We be leering around here, ain't?
Here, popping in now. Still in Vegas. As you can see, I'm in a hotel. And I got about 30 minutes to my next call before I head down to watch the basketball games. To God be the glory. My wife bought me some tickets.
Yes, because as the women call and gives him money in order to talk to him.
For the night too. But again, it was a guy. It was a channel talking about, the channel was called Black Men Supporting Black Men. And the guy was saying something about when you graduate from the course and you get the certification, somebody's certification, and you post it, he was saying something like, people, it'll be men who, they're not happy for you. That they are not, they don't like travelers. They ain't happy for you traveling or something like I'm just like, but then the guy, he was on half of it, and the other half was a guy who he was showing the guy, I think it's the guy, the Greg Adams, and he was talking about they're not happy for you being a traveler and all of that. And the man added me, and I wrote him. I can't remember what I said, so I think I said, "Don't at me, little boy or little punk or something like that. Y'all being sound stupid talking about some traveling. Somebody jealous of you traveling. Some y'all like here sleeping around or something I said." But I just wrote, my probably was on a coach call or doing something, writing or doing something when I wrote them. So I can't remember what I told them, but I just be letting them know, like, listen, ain't nobody no punk over here. Don't be at me because I'm sure say something to you. But, and this the thing. So the guy, I don't know if he uploaded that video and showed the man traveling around and with these women, or if he was just talking about something completely different and who on the channel put that
to the point.
But this thing that y'all have to realize too is it's one thing if somebody's jealous of you graduating college or getting a certificate or something real that can make you some money, somebody jealous that you could travel and you can go around the world. But one thing you got to realize is that I ain't never gonna be jealous of men who are going around putting their life on the line and living debaucherous lifestyles for Satan. I'm never gonna be jealous of that. I'm never gonna be jealous of a fornicating man, ever. And y'all gotta stop trying to spin that narrative. And one thing I see that grown boys do, whenever they get called out, the first thing they want to holler is somebody jealous of them. I had a homeboy that told me a long time ago, he said, man, we all grown men. Ain't nothing you can do that I can't do. Now you look at that coach Greg Adams. If he could live a free agent lifestyle, do you think I could live a free agent lifestyle? It's like, come on now. He bald head. It's on a small group of women like a bald head. And
what's up? Why bald heads taking strays? Why are bald heads taking strays? What the hell? Let me see if I can bring this up. This is too cute though. Hold on. Child, this is half damn crazy. Kofi said this is Tony Gaskins, y'all.
That's what I've been telling you, boy. I am a chicken. He talked me into it. I'm just a loudmouth snook. Chicken or snook, in our oven he'll look good.
I'm gonna upload that to the Generation X channel. Classic. Oh my God. I cannot. This man, now you can't be bald and it's a problem. Only a certain amount of women like bald men now. Lord help your people. He's 40 some odd years old. You have your hair now. That could change within 5 damn years. Now it's a problem with bald men. Lord help your people.
He's not no looker. So if he could do a free agent lifestyle.
He's not a looker. This nigga, Coach Greg Adams, is not a looker. What the fuck? Because he's bald? Are you kidding me? This man is out of his mind. Sassies, are y'all rating men like that? Are y'all rating men like that? Because I'm thinking you should ask a woman. Now, not those women, because I'd be damned if that man is ugly. I'd be damned if that man is ugly. And those arms, child. Y'all already know. And that chocolated skin. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with this man? No. Nothing wrong with bald. No, not at all. No, y'all don't. What is wrong? Listen, I think we're finding some things out about Tone, child. Allegedly, but it's sounding like it's true, okay?
Anybody could do a free agent lifestyle. Godzilla could do a free agent lifestyle. King Kong could do a free agent lifestyle. Methuselah could do a free agent lifestyle if he could do a free agent lifestyle. And the rest of y'all ugly men that's in the free agent lifestyle, y'all bring down the stock and the value of the free agent lifestyle, because when you look like somebody chewed you up and spit you out, and you in people comments who you couldn't touch one of the women that we'd have been able to be in access when we was young and dumb, you couldn't touch one of the women with a 100-foot pole. So when you look like stepped on turnip greens and look like lint between somebody's toes, you talking about a free agent lifestyle, your contract is waived and nobody signing you. That's why you're a free agent lifestyle, because nobody wants to sign you. And the whole thing about it is, what people don't understand is a free agent means that you was cut or your contract has expired. And typically when you're a free agent, that means that don't nobody else want you after that. It's only a certain amount of free agents that get picked up. So they done name their whole movement after a failure, being a free agent. Only time it's a good free agent is when your contract up and now you get to pick and choose where you want to go. But when your contract up and don't nobody want you, ain't nothing happy about that. Ain't nothing good about it. And I'm gonna tell you what these guys is doing and what they finna start doing. Y'all gotta forgive me. And because I got the microphone, so I'm all in your ear. But what these guys here finna be doing is they finna be coming together as men and they forming their little cult. They forming a cult. And that cult is gonna be mobilized to where they're gonna be social media abusers. They're gonna be attacking men like myself online, which I don't care nothing about it. Don't scare me.
So what are you doing, Tone? He sounds like them biatches we was listening to earlier. So Tone, what are you doing right now for the last, week almost now? All you're doing is disparaging Not only Coach, but the rest of the people that may be living a free agent lifestyle. Laughing like Saget. Thank you, Boo. He said the feminine energy is strong within this one. Beyond LTM for show, for show. Rules for thee, but not for me, is what I'm hearing now.
At all. You just cranking me up to get on your behind and be talking about the idiocracy that you're living in. But I'm going to tell you, they also going to be attacking women. They're going to be attacking women online. Anybody who's talking sense, anybody who's sharing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they finna be in the comments and attacking people, because the devil get mad when you call out the sin and the debauchery. And these men is mad because they being called out and literally have the unmitigated gall to insinuate that somebody is jealous of them traveling around. And I seen the video. I didn't get to watch the video because I was on the phone, but I seen a few of the clips of the coach. I'm guessing that was the coach, Greg Adams. The women he with, it was different women, like Asian women, and I can't remember if it was white women. The women he with, that he's showing, that he's filming.
I think I might know where this is going, yeah.
The women are ugly.
The women are ugly. Oh, now he can talk about the women because there's no black women. So now he can say that they're ugly. They Asian. They over there. They ugly. And he ugly. Everybody ugly in ABCD.
Like the women look like walking throw up. And I'm just
walking throw up. Is this what adult men, is this how adult men talk? Walking throw up? That sounds like something actually a 15 or a 16-year-old would say. And
like, I'm trying to understand, like, what's y'all barometer? Like, who told y'all these women was cute and or fine or sexy or hot? Like, the women look like throw up, like literal vomit from the neck, sitting on their neck, sitting on their shoulders. And I'm like, because guess what? That's what the women gotta look like. The women have to look like they was forgot about in order for a man in a free agent lifestyle to get with them. They got to look, or if they look good, they got to be paid. And I guarantee you, if they look good, they're getting paid and they coming with a package that's hot and ready. It ain't suppressed, it ain't in remission, it ain't under medication. That package is hot and ready. So I'm gonna tell y'all something now. To y'all ladies, to protect yourself, you got to be very intentional about talking to this man. When you talk to a man, do not mention my name. Don't ask him, do you watch Tony Gaskins? Don't say Tony Gaskins said this. Keep me as a 1000% secret. Don't be listening to my videos around him. None of that. Don't let him know you know who I am. If he asks you, do you listen to relationship coaches? Tell him no.
So you're encouraging people to lie, Tone? So you are encouraging people to lie, Tone? Tone. Just ugly, just ugly, just ugly, just ugly, just ugly, just ugly, just call it all ugly. When in doubt, just call everyone ugly. You got something to say? No, that's weird, but you know, whatever. Everybody is ugly. Everybody is ugly. Look at that. I want to go on an ATV. I love ATVs. Yeah. Just when it gets bad, just start insulting people. This is the actual video that got everybody all riled up. Oh shit. I think it is anyway, or it's a different one. Let me see. There was one that came out today, but maybe I think it was today, but maybe it's not on this channel. Excuse me. I don't think, no, this isn't it. How old is this one? 19 days old. No, it's definitely not this one. Maybe it's here.
Thanks for the tip.
No, it's not it. Anyway, he had another one. If I find it, I'll show it to y'all. But I guess I need to get back to this fool. Thank you, Nick Taylor. I appreciate you. He said, this is the kind of ninja that talks smack about you, then you catch him by himself coming out of the bodega and you could buy a freaking vow out of him. This is the person that you cannot trust because they freaking hating from the sidelines. I forget. I think that's in Chris Brown's song. How you hating, you can't even get in. Because that's basically what it is. That's why he covered off on it. But all he talking about is schlong and penis and where it belongs and linings and actual stuff for men and the ugly, and everybody's ugly. Now everybody is ugly. Ugly. But nothing for the kids. Just let them be free and be hoes when they're young. Anthony Allen, thank you, honey. He said free agent lifestyle is here. Shout out to you, boo. I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. HMG, thank you, boo. He said, hey, not too much on the light skin comment. We don't claim this gargoyle. LTM allegedly download dude. Thank you for the allegedly. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. He's sitting up here talking about now if you bald head, you ugly, and most women don't like him. Child, what? Child, he just saying shit that don't make no sense, but it riles these women up. They love it. They love it. I'm gonna look at these comments when we're done with this one.
Ain't none of his business because that's a free agent lifestyle man. And I'm gonna tell you what these men finna try to do. These men, they're gonna try to get in and get close, and they're gonna try to hide themselves. They're not gonna let you know who they are and how they believe. So what you have to do, you got to take the Oprah posture. If you notice,
Oprah
asks intelligent, intuitive, introspective, deep questions. And it comes from her producer. She might come up with some of them, but y'all remember I went on Oprah, so I sat next to her and had to answer her questions. So what you got to realize, you want to ask questions. You just want to get to know him. You let him talk. Let him talk about politics. Let him talk about sports. Let him talk about everything. What you want to hear is that chauvinism. You're going to hear chauvinism, sexism. You're going to hear pain. You're going to hear trauma. You're going to hear how jaded he is. All of that going to come out. You want to find out, do we believe in marriage? Do we ever want to be married? Do we want to have more kids? Or do we want to have kids? If we don't have kids, you want to hear about all of that. And then
yes, you should be doing that. I agree. You can do all that and tell them all that without insulting anyone else, though. I would think, right? This is what you should already be teaching these people, but they twerking in the comments, as they say. His Media Entertainment 2.0, thank you so much. He said, Fire Stream, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Shout out to Aliyah that are still hanging in there. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. I know it's tough, child. I know it's tough. This man is insane. This is insanity.
And you make your assessment. Then that's when you talk to me about it and we assess it. And I'm gonna be able to look at his picture and read his whole life story just off his picture. And I do that every day. And women be like, Tony, how you could do that off a picture? You just call him to a T. Like you just describe him to a T. How can you tell that by how he looked? That's why I try to tell y'all. That's my gift from God. So that's why when I look at these men, I see right through them. Like I see that they insecure.
His gift from God. He can read y'all.
I see that they have no confidence. I see that they have no strength. Now the thing about it is that will make one of these clowns kill somebody because they're so weak. See, they won't kill nobody from strength. They won't fight nobody from strength. They fight from insecurity and weakness and fear. And so that's how they is. And what you have to realize is I can see these men and they know I can see them. And that's why they're mad that I'm talking, because they know I can see them. They know that, see, men know men. They can listen to my voice. They can listen to my rhythm and cadence. They can look me in my face and they could tell that if we was out there in them streets, I'd run circles around. They already know that. They could tell that. And that's why they're mad. That's why they thumb warriors. That's why they keyboard warriors. That's why they thumb thugs, because they already know. Men know men. And so now the rabbit got a gun. And what they don't want is me to be able to talk.
The rabbit got the gun.
Oh, and to expose their game. And so I'm gonna tell you what these men is doing. These men is also free agent lifestyle.
Men's? All right.
These men are bums. So these men are quitting their job and being laid off from their job. And then in addition to their job, some of these men are selling drugs.
How the hell are they they selling DRUGS. Shout out to Tadisha. Thank you, boo. She said, thank you, auntie, for calling him Tone. That's who he is. He's just Tone to me. Tone fucking death too. Cause what the fuck? Death. What the hell? This is ridiculous. This is just, the more he talks, the more crazier he sounds. He got a gift. He can call y'all out. He know y'all. He know what y'all up to. He can tell about y'all. He got it all going on. Yes, big boy, you are a bum, okay? Just want to let you know. I confirm that for you, okay? Sid, oh no, Sid, you wanted it. Now you saying no. Shout out to Kofa. Thank you so much, boo. He said, these pulpit pimps have kung fu mastered this type of game. If Tony is in his 40s, he was raised on this type of church game. Trust me, I know, because my uncle was a pastor and was married 8 times. Goodbye. Child, I give you 3, and I think 3 is too much. 8? Child, was he getting a cut off the top? What in the hell? 8 times. Oh my. I wouldn't even waste my time. Child, if I was to get married again, first of all, I got to get remarried on a ship. It's not even a question. I got to get married on a ship. I'm not going to Vegas. I'm getting on a ship. We getting married, and it's going to travel for at least 14 days. All right. But other than that, ain't no getting married no damn 8 times. Hell no. That's crazy. That is crazy. Shout out to him. No, he going to make it work, huh? He get married every 2 years. Sorry. Les 907, thank you, hon. He said expecting women to ask grown-ass questions with intention is the reason the diet don't work the same. That could be the reason why. That really could be the reason why. That is too funny. Where is that at? Hold on. Child, I can't even find it anymore. Everything is all messed up.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Yo, they do. They do. Absolutely. Been there and seen enough of them. Absolutely. Thank you, HMG. He said, Auntie, if Sandra Faye starts covering this too, my wallet and you will be having words. Shout out to Sandra Faye. What I do? I told y'all we gotta cover this mess because this man is insane. He's depolicing like a mug, pandering to these heifers. This is straight pandering. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Mark said one time is enough, and that is too many times most of the time. It's usually what gentlemen say is one and done. That's usually what you say. So I know Kofa said some of his people was looking to get back into relationships, possibly married again, but to say 8 times, 2 times. I might do it again, but 2 times, that's it. That's it. I'm definitely not going for 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's crazy talk.
Some of these men are doing love scams, but the thing is, they don't learn from They learn from the other guy. So they're not doing love scams on the level of, they doing the free agent lifestyle. I mean, you do whatever you want to do. So what they're doing is they got 350 pound women that they talking to in Cambodia, in such and such, in this place, that place.
Are there 350 pound women in Cambodia? I thought everybody over there in Asia is pretty small because they just eat rice. I know it's a stereotype. Don't come for me. Are there fat Asians? Like, I know there are, but I'm talking about the norm. Like, everybody fat in the United States. I'm talking about, like, seriously. Shout out to Blade. I see you, boo. Are there a lot of 350 pound women in Asia? Yeah.
And they talking to these women, and their job now is to talk to different women throughout the day. Now, they'll never admit this, but I already know what they're doing because I can look at them and tell. And they're getting money from these women for quote unquote business investments. Now, here's the thing about these free agent guys. Some of them are employed. Some of them make 6 figures. Some of them are tall.
Who makes 6
and
figures?
handsome, but they bums. And so I done coach women.
You make 6 figures, you're tall, you handsome, and you're still a bum. There's no winning with this nigga. There's no winning. Okay, it's not many. It's 6 figures, 6 feet tall, and you're still a bum.
Who done ran into one of these free agent F words. What I be talking about, the real version of it. That's what they are. Not the derogatory gay term, but that's what they are. And they borrowing money from women. So they going to women and they getting single.
So y'all are borrowing money from women.
Women who are ready or desperate for love. And they posturing and posing as this mature, wise, smart, and they hiding that free agent, that red pill mentality. They hiding it. And then they getting close with the woman and they love bombing the woman with conversation. They ain't love bombing her with money. They love bombing her with conversation and they get her to fall in love. They get her to drop her guards. And then what they doing is they taking and they getting money from the woman. Now,
this is all to get money from a woman. Now, we've seen plenty of these romance scams, and I don't understand it. No accountability for the biatch that's giving up the money. It's just because he's so wonderful, even though he's a bum, and he can talk everything off of you, even though he ain't got shit. But all of a sudden, it's his fault, even though you mortgaging your house, you selling your house, and you giving him all the money. Because I don't honestly believe that if you're willingly giving someone something, that they should be held accountable for what it is that you're doing willingly. Now, if you did it in a way that you really scammed and you went through this elaborate thing, like the people that do the real estate scams and stuff like that, maybe that. But y'all, if somebody just says, yeah, I need some money, and you send them money, that's a you faulting problem. Why don't you hang up? Y'all, what are you doing? Why are you giving them money? Why are you selling your house? Why are you mortgaging your house? For someone you ain't never seen, somebody you ain't ever been to your house, that's not a scam. That's your desperosity. Talk to those bitches. Because we've seen a ton of them. I've seen more. I just haven't gotten to them. I mean, you know, we're probably not going to, but I'm just saying I've seen plenty. It's crazy. That's a you problem. That's your fault. You did that shit willingly. Oh, remember the one where they said there was like, Jason from General Hospital, Jason Burton, Steve Burton is his name in real life. Jason on General Hospital. So that heifer, the way she looked, thought that Steve Burton was reaching out to her and that he needed money from her. Man been on General Hospital for 20 years, but he need money from you. Anyway. Thank you, Kofa. He said, I've heard this talk constantly about needing to get my shit together. while I was in college, while the church actually helped the dope boys like him. Plus, I'm bald. So, yeah, this shit personal now. Oh, we love bald men around here. Let's toss the baldies in. Mr. Messy is bald. Bald and shave that head on every other day. Bald, big. Don't nobody care about no damn bald head on a man at all. And if you do, that's your problem. Because, child, especially as you get older, the odds are you're going to lose your hair. You know how you see people with the, what is it called? The George Jefferson? And typically, unlike LeBron, most men just shave it off because y'all still look the same, if not better. Then you're going to have a beard that comes in, child, which is what Coach looks like. Come on. He's crazy. He talking that shit because he got hair right now. I'm telling you, a few short years, all that shit could change. Shout out to the baldies. We love them.
Love them. Now, some of these men, I just realized, remember we got a pause button on here. So if I have to clear my throat or something, got a pause button. Some of these men, it's different stories they're going to tell you. So some of them, they're going to say, hey, let me tell you what they're going to do. I'm going to tell you exactly I'm going to run you down through different ones. So this is the high level, this is the mature, this is the successful one. So what do you know about, I'm going to ask you, what do you know about calls and puts? And then you're like, nothing. Okay, and what do you know about day trading? Nothing. What do you know about cryptocurrency? Nothing. See, one thing about it is that you're not used to. This is how they talking now. This ain't me talking in case you jumped in the video late. This is how they talk to you. One thing you're not used to, I could tell you're not used to, you never met a man like me. I could tell you're not used to a man that puts you on game and that educates you. But that's what I'm gonna do for you. And so if you want to learn about this stuff, I'm gonna teach you about this stuff. And that is how I make my money. Like, I'm a day trader. I do calls. I do puts. I'm also into cryptocurrency, very heavy. So that's how I've made millions. So when you see me in Dubai, you see me in Cambodia, in Pakistan, in Iraq, and you see me out there, I'm not over there getting doo-dooed on like some of these guys you listen to online. I'm not going over there to get.
Isn't that the people that go to Dubai? Yeah, he's just saying shit. We don't take him seriously. He's just out here saying shit. I mean, he believe it himself, but he sound crazy. The last thing any woman is worried about is a bald head man. I promise you, not one bit.
Yes, don't.
I think most women would be more concerned at the fact that if you did have the cul-de-sac or the George Jefferson, it'd be like, just shave it off. We don't care. We do not care. I'm telling you. I'm
over there living out of my dividends, my residual, my passive income. And so when you get ready for that, I'll introduce you to that level. So that's what they're telling these women, and they're getting 5,000, 10,000. And this one, I'm telling you, if you did that, if you're a woman, you did that, send me an email, and we will do an anonymous interview for you to tell your story of how this man got the money. We're gonna change your Zoom name to, Jane Doe. Have your camera off. You can even get you a voice changer, and so you can tell your story to help save other women. Tell the story that the man told you that the free agent lifestyle. What I mean is, he might not call himself that, but if he still ain't married, if he got money from you and he still ain't married, he in a free agent lifestyle. He in a red pill lifestyle. And so it's your duty to not just go through that, having been gullible or naive, or if you tough on yourself, stupid or dumb. Now you got to help save other women. You got to tell your story, or just email me your story and I'll read.
Got to save other women, yeah. You got to save other women.
Because we finna expose these clowns and what they're doing. Now that's the one thing that they do. They come in like they're smart, like they're high level, and I'm gonna tell you, guys don't make no money from day trading. They don't make no money from crypto. They don't make no money from none of that. These men got fraudulent loans in the pandemic, and they just been running Ponzi schemes ever since then. That's all they doing. And they going and they're getting, these men are getting on dating apps, Hinge, Bumble, whoever. They going and they are getting innocent.
Does Coach get on dating apps? If you don't know, you don't know. I'm just wondering because he just brought it up. I just don't why would he need to get on a dating app? I just don't see why he would need to be on one.
Assuming women from all of these apps. And I'm gonna tell you, some of these women are so weak and so scared and so broken and so lost and so unloved that these clowns are.
Damn, they sound a mess. Nobody should want to deal with them anyway. I should. I should just see what happens.
Able to get thousands of dollars from these women in less than a week. And that's what's funding their lifestyle.
And you get $1,000 in a week in less than a week?
Wow. And then the ones who got the certifications and the courses, they finessing down low men, childhood trauma ridden men. They're finessing these men into these courses and these trainings and these certifications on how to be a traveler, I'm guessing. I ain't looking into it, but I just know I'm just picking up on it because I already know.
Don't let him find Austin Holloman, child.
Where they going with this stuff? Now, this man talking about when you get a certification and you post your certification, people don't be happy for you. Like, what kind of certification did you get? My people ain't happy that you're a traveler. Y'all taking traveler certifications? Like, what the heck? Like, what? Like, what kind of certification?
Yo, who got a traveler certification?
That you lames taking. Like, y'all need to take that dildo out your behind, man. You got the man up. Like, this ridiculous. Y'all is out here, and y'all forgive me for my French, but these men is getting bent over digitally by these other men who are, it's revenge of the lames. This is revenge of
Here we go, getting bent over.
The lames. It's revenge of the nerds. And it's like these men who is lame and corny and nerdy, they morph into this supposedly cool guy.
Says a lame, corny male.
And they become the king of the lames. And it's sad. And then they selling certifications and coaching to guys who are lamer than them. So it's like, hey, they coming in this thing like, okay, I was a lame. Now to learn how to dress. I got a subscription to GQ. I learned how to dress. So now I'm finna have these other guys who are more like.
What is he even talking about at this point, child? I don't even understand this conversation right now.
I'm gonna tell you what these guys are doing. They on steroids. These men is on steroids. They on all of the different little stuff. They shooting up. They shooting into their booty. They shooting into their booty cheek, steroids. And they trying to build muscle. They trying to build abs. But they doing it fraudulently because they don't love themselves and they don't love their body. That's why they sleeping with strange women and random women past the age of 25 when the brain fully develops. So they got a fully developed brain and still dumb. It's not that they're dumb, it's that they're weak and they're broken. It's that they trauma ridden and they won't go to therapy and get help. And so had Coach Greg Adams went to therapy, a real therapist, and then got with a real coach after his divorce, he would have never become no free agent lifestyle lane. Instead,
Does Coach need tone in his life? Is that what he's trying to say? Does he need tone in his life? Is that what he's trying?
he didn't go work with nobody who is real and good at what they do. So now he's a leader of the lames. And so these men, they're gonna come, and I'm gonna tell you, see, they shame about the lifestyle in a real way, in a one-on-one conversation, in a real conversation. They promote it online because they need community. That's the sad part about our lives. Because so many women are having sex with men and having babies with men who are not your husband, that is what this comes from. These men are fatherless, or their father was fatherless, or their father was trauma-ridden and broken and just stayed with their mom out of codependency. So some of them have a father, someone was raised by their father, but their father is a degenerate. Like a man like me, your father like mine.
God, let me tell you something, quality guy. If Ace Metaphor, it's bad enough he put Kendra on there. It's bad enough that he put Cheyenne Bryan on there. If he put this nigga on there, I will promise you never to go to another show ever again. He bet not ever put this nigga on there. Ever, never, no way. That would be crazy. I might could give Kendra a little bit of a pass, but Cheyenne Bryan, what the hell? No, I still don't forgive him for that. But to put this nigga on here? No. BT said he's about to subscribe. All right, just let me know what you find. Even though he keeps coming up in the algorithm already, of course. I'm not subscribing to this nigga. Ain't no way. But send me anything, even though I probably see it anyway. Thank you, boo. He said, Messy, what the F is he talking about? Gay or not to be gay? I don't know what he's talking about. He's just rambling. They love it. They love this.
That would be a part of the free agent lifestyle at a working age of the brain. Because my father was too good. He's still living. My father is too good of a man for me to be a bum and a lame. So I am the product of an amazing father. These men are.
So your father sucked, yeah.
In the free agent lifestyle because they hate their father, or their father abandoned them, or their father just never got it right. And so because of that, they live in this lifestyle. And they hurting and they lost and they broken. And y'all don't realize, but these videos that I'm doing, some of them are having mirror moments. And they're looking in the mirror and they're realizing, and they're starting to dig and they're starting to get to the root and they're starting to realize that they hurt, that they've been hurt and it didn't heal. That they got daddy wounds or mommy wounds or ex-wife wounds or ex-girlfriend wounds, that the woman who they wanted didn't want them. They starting to heal and they starting not heal. They starting to be revealed and they starting to understand. So it's going to be thousands of men that start to lead that movement. And so if you got a community page on your YouTube, take the video, share it to the community page. If you watch this video and you don't know in the comment, just comment the praying hands or the fire, because what that does is it push the video, and more of these men are going to see these videos on their timeline without them wanting to see it. And they're going to hear from a real man who is a real millionaire, who is married and faithful and living and doing the right thing.
He loves making sure everyone knows that he's a millionaire. Anthony, thank you so much, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all hanging in there through this, because I know it's tough. I know it's tough. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Those from CGA. None from Tone, because we don't want any. Yeah. Okay. This is not for the faint of heart over here. Trust me when I tell you. Shout out to all of y'all.
You understand that the lifestyle that they've been seduced into, that they've been led into, that they've been lied into, is a lifestyle of lames. And it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well. And I'm going to tell you, this red pill, like it's a young lady in Florida. She worked in politics. She was just murdered by her husband. I guarantee you.
I know who he's talking about. What the hell they got to do with red pill lifestyle?
If we check his laptop and his phone, he probably watched Coach Greg Adams. And he probably.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Did you hear this? Oh my goodness! Hold on, y'all. Let me find that story. Do y'all know that story? Hold on. Y'all, this nigga. Florida. Hold on. Wow, what a fucking leap this nigga done made. A Florida Democratic Party leader's husband held without bond for her red rum. This is what he's talking about. Oh my.
Coral Springs is reverberating around Florida, including here in Tampa Bay. The city's vice mayor, Nancy Mateo Bowen, was found dead in her home, and her husband is now charged with murder.
Yeah, people across the state knew her because she was about to announce a run for Congress. And Fox 13's Evan Axelbeck is here now with this horrific story.
Yeah, horrific. Linda Haley, even when you talk to people who knew her very well in politics, they had no idea that there was apparently a violent situation blooming. She was considered a rising star in Democratic politics and had already contributed to her community in many ways.
Mateo Bowen doing what she loved.
Someone who was really committed and believed in what this community could be. And that's how Nancy moved. She showed up for every fight.
The two-term city commissioner was an environmental scientist by trade and a member of 10 community boards. She was also the head of the Florida Democratic Party's outreach efforts to Haitian Americans. And she was on the verge of announcing a run for Congress.
Tether.
In South Florida.
She had so much light and so much hope and just the desire to serve her community. And that's really what she put in front and center.
She was found dead at her home Wednesday morning by Coral Springs police, who went for a wellness check. Her husband, 40-year-old Stephen Bowen, was taken into custody.
A lot of professional women who are experiencing domestic violence keep their private life very hidden because there are repercussions, right, for their career advancement.
This is only the latest blow for her family. In December, her younger brother, Donovan, killed himself. His family blames his experience of surviving the mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School as the catalyst for his own mental health challenges.
Nancy's one of those people that just never stopped smiling. She was so focused on serving her community and being a role model for others that despite that heavy loss, she never slowed down.
That is especially on issues she cared about, like the environment, reproductive rights, and healthcare. She was also known in Coral Springs for digging into the details of policy, especially when it comes to local water and conservation issues.
You talk about a light being dim. Let's talk about a community that has gone dark.
There is a vigil for her this Friday night in Coral Springs where her memory is going to be honored. And also her friends across the state say there are going to be more concerted efforts to honor her political legacy as well. And of course, domestic violence counselors say it's never too soon to reach out if you or a loved one may be in danger. Linda.
So this nigga, rest in peace to that woman. This nigga is equating that the husband was allegedly blue pill. And that's the reason why, wow. Just saying any old thing.
Been seduced into, that they've been led into, that they've been lied into, is a lifestyle of lanes. And it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well. And I'm going to tell you, this red pill, like it's a young lady in Florida. She worked in politics. She was just murdered by her husband. I guarantee you, if we check his laptop and his phone, he probably watched Coach Greg Adams and he probably watched these other red pill content creators. Because if a man...
He says, I guarantee you. He says, I guarantee you. Let's listen to this.
She worked in politics. She was just murdered by her husband. I guarantee you, if we check his laptop and his phone, he probably watched Coach Greg Adams and he probably watched these other red pill content creators. Because if a man watched me, he would never in a million years think about killing his wife.
All right, I'm done. Now you just out here being a whole asshole with that shit. How disrespectful, wrong. You don't know anything. You just want to blame some shit. You basically trying to put a whole red rum on a man based off of his grown ass lifestyle. What the fuck does Greg Adams have to do with this? Not a GD thing. He knows nothing and is out here saying this shit, like saying it. He ain't even saying allegedly. He's just saying the shit. But, you know, if you follow him, then nothing like this will ever happen. How the fuck can anyone listen to this? He's fucking delusional. This is insane. And you bitches listen to him? So he's a prophet now? He's the Lord himself that he knows? He just knows? And just out here saying this shit? Wow, that ain't right. I don't care. You can be out here being crazy, right? But you can't be saying this and then try to put that shit on CGA. That's some fucking bullshit. Like I said, he's fucking dirty macking because his ass can't do the shit. His ass can't do the shit You decided to be married, sir. Mind your own fucking dick, okay? How about that? No, you think you some damn prophet to tell somebody else what they're doing and the reasons why. You're insulting that woman's legacy by saying that shit. You don't know anything. That shit just happened. Nobody knows anything at this point, except for the husband allegedly did it. And he just gonna come up here and just toss Coach's name in it? Wow. And you bitches will sit there. Let me read these comments. Hold on. It was almost over anyway. Fuck this nigga. Praying healing for these men. God is faithful. You're equipped for battle. See, this is the difference. Anton says he's a Christian. This man preaches Christianity. That's his shtick. That's why they're saying this. Your message needs to be worldwide. Sooner or later, they'll realize how empty and pointless that lifestyle is. Bitches. My dad is in that lifestyle. I had a great father. God just turned my dad over to his own reprobate mind. After 2 failed marriages due to his cheating, he has declared conveniently at the age of 79 that he's ready to settle down. I told him to leave women alone. Unfortunately, I went to his page to see who he was. He is too old for that shenanigan. Intercessors, arise and cover Mr. Gaskin in Jesus' name. This is not the comments you see on Anton's page, okay? There's a big difference here. King of the Lames, may God continue to go before you to clear your path from all evildoers and wickedness as you continue to speak boldly for him. Walk and throw up. I can't unhear what I heard. Leader of the Lames, stay on the devil neck, Tony. Speak on having a great father. Because of that, you could never be a free agent. Shout out to a legacy of awesome dads. Great message. You and others like Claudia Jordan and Boyce Watkins have called him out for misleading people. He went on a live rant about them as well. He is known for attacking Christians and Black people from the South. You're right about him being a loser and a failure. A man that amassed all this money, has all these items, moves and goes wherever he wants to, depends on no one, works freely whenever he wants to, but he's a lame and a loser. No wonder these bitches can't get married. They don't know what words mean. They don't know what words mean because they would actually just worry about going by what they feel, which we already know. It's just about what you feel, not what actual reality is. Wow. He really did try to put this on fucking Coach. Kofa, thank you. I really don't like this nigga. I grew up with dudes like this. He loves hearing himself. I agree. The church saved him because the streets would have ate him. Wow. Shout out to Mona. He's eating, sleeping, and breathing CGA. He's obsessed. He's obsessed because these women like it, which is going to keep him to being a millionaire. Forget about the fact that he just tried to basically say that the reason that that man deleted that woman is because of Coach Greg Adams. I feel like that's egregious. Like, seriously, inappropriate. I don't even feel like going over any of these other stories because I'm just like, and he got another video, child. He got like 2 more videos. I don't know, yo. I don't know. I might be done with him because that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I'm done for the day, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a 6:30 a.m. show. Hopefully, y'all can come. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done with it all. I'm gonna go eat my meatloaf and then I'm going to lie down. I'll be perusing the streets, of course, but I can't. I think I'm done with him. Seriously, I really think I'm done. It's not even worth it. Why do I want to advertise his bullshit? It's crazy talk. It's absolute insane crazy talk. You're going to blame a red rum on CGA with no proof, with nothing, no allegedly or nothing. And these people just say, yeah, he's probably right. You don't know. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Boo. He said he's the type that gets his rocks off with women by getting money from women, then now instead of X. I agree. That's exactly what he's definitely getting, and they're willing to do it. They all in for it. They're all in for it. I know you effing lying. Not to that nigga. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm done with him. I'm probably done, period, because I can't. You can't be out here saying shit like that. No, that's inappropriate. It's not right at all. Assassination of Coach's character just because that nigga can't do it. We're moving on from that, y'all. I gotta figure out, I gotta have something good for the morning. Hopefully y'all can come back. If not, make sure you do the replay. All right. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. Apologies. I didn't know it was gonna go there. Coach has a show tonight, so he might address it. Is it here or is it on locals? I don't think I've seen anything listed. If it's here, I'll see it. I'm not in locals though. Let me know, boo. Thank you all. Shout out to the Coach gang. Shout out to all the besties. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to Reaper for being the stream sponsor. Thank you so much with 20 memberships. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the members. I appreciate you on Membership Monday. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging in there. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. He is a mess, but I didn't realize it was that damn bad. We probably can do, not first thing in the morning. Maybe I'll do the Gremlin Night tomorrow and juxtapose it with Crime is Down because there's a lot of shit going on. Maybe that'll be the night show though. All right. So be on the lookout. Either way, 6:30 tomorrow, definitely around 5 or 6 p.m. EST in the evening. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. Just subscribe if you are new. Share the video. Hype it up. Appreciate y'all. I see you all in the next one.